Eagle, go, ECOM.
Go pending final steps to cabin link check. Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Hello. Welcome to another wonderful edition of the Otters Den, where we, my co-hosts, Joni, Jan, and Renee, we talk about many different things to help everybody get through life. Because the astrology that me and Joni talk about, it affects us all the time. The life subjects that me and Jan and Renee talk about affects us every day. So, we sit back and we open up and talk about ourselves so that we can help you navigate this thing that we call life.
Hey.
Hey.
My God, I got to redo that. That sounds so important. Joni loves it, but I sat here and listened to it again, and I'm like, I wanted to crawl into my skin.
You'll get it done. Don't worry.
Yes, I will. Hey, Lois, Mr. Howie Odell himself. Thank you for sharing out. The ringleader of the RNN network, Rip Nation Network, is in the house.
Yep.
Yeah, Howie, it definitely needs a little tweaking, just saying. But at least there's something in us silence. I figured that much out. I am not tech savvy, people. How's my what?
How was your week and weekend?
Decent, actually. Mentally, I was a little overwhelmed, but I was able to get out in the yard, in nature, get the leaves picked up. Oh my God, I have too many trees, but that's beside the point. I went fishing for about an hour. It was nice enough. I was able to go fishing. Didn't get a bite, but that's okay. I got to sit in the sunshine and listen to the birds and the water and the wind and
Peace.
Veg out. Yes, peace.
I miss it.
You're right, Chris. It's not 7. We are. I'm making the announcement now. I put it out in the event that I put out that we are officially changing the time of the Otters Den from 7 p.m. Central to 6 p.m. Central. It's going to work out a little bit better for everybody, so that's what we're doing. Me and Joni's show also talked to her, so it works out better with my work schedule where I got to get up so early. So hopefully we'll have some people hopping on and watching. So everybody that's hopping on and watching, thank you. Little spunk or something. Oh my God, it's a wild Renee. Hang on. There she is.
Hey,
There she is. Are you having Mercury retrograde issues? Hey, Adrian.
we don't got you, Renee. I don't got your pretty voice.
I don't see anything. So
Now we got
can you hear me?
Yes.
We hear you now.
I'm ready to punch this thing right in the fucking teeth.
I was having issues with the internet also. Ever since I got home till right before the show, I was trying to log into my bank account and my Credit Karma account. Some accounts where I've got some
Bondage. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Words. Words are going to be a thing tonight for me. Not Bitcoin, but that. I got some XRP, a little bit of XRP over here, and I'm trying to get it all onto my crypto account, and I gave up. I couldn't log into anything, so
Today shows thankfulness, and I'm just thankful that we're all here.
I am too.
Yes. I'm trying to share us out. Because that's my job here at the RNN is to make sure everybody's shows go off.
And you do a wonderful job, and I would like to thank you again for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. I try.
You do awesome.
I do my best.
It takes time to get shared out to all these, places, the groups and pages, and
I'm glad I just hit share on my page, and whoever shows up shows up.
There you go.
Wait, Adrian's here? Oh, there she is. Yeah, I see.
Here.
Hi, Adrian.
Somewhere.
Speaking of being thankful, that is one person I am thankful for.
Oh, they changed everything. Hi, Mama Newsom.
I am. I tell you what, she is my sounding board, and that poor woman gets an earful once a week. Once a week minimum. She gets my.
That's me. That was me 10 minutes ago.
Are they the 5-hour conversations we have?
Sometimes, yeah. But it's nice. It's nice to have a soundboard. Like, am I overreacting to this? Am I not reacting appropriately to this? Like,
please call me on my bullshit.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Call me on my bullshit. I'll call her on her bullshit. She calls me on mine. It's nice to know that we can be that honest with each other. I can be like, no, Adrian, like, you're being kind of a bitch. And, or, no, you're justified. Go rip some heads.
Yeah.
And
today,
it's nice. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's nice. Go ahead.
Yeah. She saved my hide many of times. But like today, I had one of those weekends that it was just if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
And yes. And I sent her a message this morning and said, please tell me if I'm overreacting. And she gave me XYZ, but 9 times out of 10, we're pretty legit in what we're feeling.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's nice.
But you got through it.
Yes. Sort of.
You're getting through it.
Getting through it.
Getting through it.
I'm grateful for a new back door. Like, I mean, I'm not grateful that we had to put it in, but I'm thankful that Jesse knows how to do that stuff and that I don't have to pay somebody to do it.
That's always a plus.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to replace my front door yet from the fire. I still haven't gotten it. It warped the wood door. And so what I did, until I can afford to get the new door, because it's the main door and then the two sides, you know, it's a bigger door assembly. I took spray foam and I sprayed it all around the door, and then I shut the door and let it dry, and then I opened the door. So when I shut the door, it seals.
Do you and Jesse call each other?
Not yet.
Oh, isn't that like a thing with men? Spray foam and duct tape and I don't know, something else.
I have a brand new can of spray foam sitting downstairs at the top of the basement stairs, ready to take down into the basement, because I noticed I forgot to seal the wires coming into the house. You know, they come into the conduit, you know, coming down the wall, coming through the wall, then going to the breaker box. Well, I held my hand up there. Oh, that's nice cold air. Yeah, we're not going to have that.
Oops.
Jesse is spray foam, caulking.
Yes.
Like, I mean, just
Thank
and
you for putting the L in that.
I correct everybody all the time.
It's caulking.
Caulking.
Caulk.
It's not cocking.
Caulking.
Not cocking.
Well, that's if you were in Boston. That's how you'd say it.
Cocking. What are you doing this weekend? I'm cocking.
Wisconsin too. Wisconsin leaves it out. The Midwest completely. There is no L. And I'm like, it's CAULK.
Caulking.
Yeah.
Caulk. Like, call me. Macaulay Culkin. Like.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mother Otters Den.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the caulking show.
I you know what I think? I think we need to get a ticker. We probably should get a ticker.
I had
Saying
it,
that
and it
18
was.
and plus.
Oh, that might not be a bad idea.
Might want to get a ticker, you know, that goes like
And
down below.
I had the ticker going for the Otters Den show, and I for some reason tonight, with my TBI and my ADHD, it was driving me insane. I can't tonight. So Hallie, I apologize. I cannot have that ticker on tonight. I cannot.
I mean, you know what? It is what it is. Be thankful.
That's what she said.
I mean, be thankful. But yeah, it's an 18 and plus show. Probably you shouldn't have your little ones listening.
Yeah, and we are not licensed therapists, psychologists, doctors, anything. So any advice you take from us, that's on you. But we have had some experience in life, so we do help people. Hi, Lisa.
Well,
She thinks like
yeah.
we do.
Yeah. What she said, or what she typed. There we go. Not what she said, what she typed. So.
And I apologize for coming on late, but like I said, we were having some tech issues, so we had to get through those in order to get on here. And
you know, and I was out with the husband delivering pie.
It is Thanksgiving week. We discussed this.
Mm-hmm.
We discussed this.
I know, but
you know, because the husband comes home from work and is like, "Hey, work gave me a box of pie," and I'm like, "Okay," and he's like, "Well, we need to go out and we need to go deliver it to some people because I want to go give it to some people." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." So
see yourself out, Keith. You are grounded. Go stick your nose in a corner. Grounded.
Yep. So we went out and we delivered some pie.
What kind of pies were they?
We went to
I have to touch my nose.
House, and they were happy. And we said, "Hey, you should probably put it in your smoker and smoke it." So he's probably going to smoke apple pie. And then we went to, it's funny.
If it's smoking, you're going too fast.
So, well, no, because some people have put like their apple pies in their smoker, and
I know.
they say it tastes good. So he has a smoker, so we said put it in your smoker and
I
smoke
know,
it.
I know people that smoke hard-boiled eggs.
I'm trying
so
to think if my son's done that. We got him a smoker a couple of years ago for Christmas. I'm trying to think if he's done. I think he's done an apple pie. I don't know. My baby girl's watching, so if she could tell me yay or nay in the comments if
There
he's
you go.
done. But
So,
yeah,
and then that was the first house. The second house we went to is his ex-wife, and we gave her pie, and she called Kelly the pie fairy. I said no. He goes, really, pie fairy? I kind of well the pie man, and he goes, well, yeah, I kind of like the pie man. So now he's the pie man. Whatever. So we went around delivering pie.
I'm just ignoring. I'm in my box. I'm voguing it. I'm in my box.
In your box? Okay. Like I said, there should be a ticker. It's 18 and plus. 18 plus. Your children should not be listening.
So, Renee, what are you thankful for?
Oh, what am I thankful for? I was going to say pie. Because it's my favorite. It's apple pie. He brought me home an apple pie, so I'm happy.
Right now, I am thankful for these laughs and giggles because I needed them.
She says that he has not done, and she just sent me a message. I'm all on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then he better smoke his pie.
Yep,
exactly.
He says that sounds like a good idea. He.
Just remember, if it's smoking, you're going too fast. Just saying.
Put the ice cream on it.
Drizzle some caramel on there. So
a little chocolate.
But yeah. What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for my family, my friends. Thankful for a warm bed that I get to sleep in. Not many people get that. So, and then there's Kelly. Well, the last stop was your scout wife. Yes, the last one was my scout wife. Yes. See, I had to take care of my scout wife and my scout stepson. I guess I don't know. I don't want to explain that, but yeah.
The warm bed is like important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Warm bed, a roof.
I am grateful and thankful for everything in my life. Over the last few years, I have really been reflecting on that at different times. Since the house fire hit and I had to walk away with nothing except the clothes I had on my back. I've done videos of me being able to plug my crock pot into an outlet in my home and turn it on, or flush my toilet, and I giggled and laughed because
that's a big one too.
I hadn't been able to do that, and I always took it for granted. The little things, I always took them for granted. But now, I notice myself walking through the home. I'm grateful for this. I got dishes to do. Well, I'm grateful I got a sink to do them in. And that'll get my mind set to actually do my dishes. Lisa, if you're watching, not those dishes. That goes right along the theme with handing out pie, just saying. But something as simple as turning on a light switch. Do that.
I get that. Living in a construction zone. Like I'm grateful for this is going to sound really funny. A couple of weeks ago, I'm grateful that I had a scraper to go scrape the popcorn off my ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was huge. And to have a 14-year-old that's big enough to help.
Yeah.
That I'm grateful for the little things. So I get it. Like I'll be grateful when that room is done. I'll be grateful for the new septic. I'll be grateful for the new plumbing. Oh, especially the plumbing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's to have functioning rooms, to have functioning sections like this bedroom that I'm sitting in now. We're sitting in my bedroom. I mean,
Yeah.
middle of the year, this wasn't even a quarter of the way finished. And I'm grateful that I had the friends that are more like family, their family.
Yep.
That came down here and then picked up the kids. And while they were picking up the kids, I'm grateful that they pick up the kids and they deal with my kids.
Yeah. Hey, Mark.
Yes, Mark, he helps.
And I have a 17-year-old that does that too.
She might run him out. Just saying.
I will. Nate, I'm so grateful for Nate. Nate helped me with this. Nate helped me with that, and homeschooling and having extra little ones. His hands are always welcome in the helping corner.
She heard me.
But yeah, we got this room done, and I was just grateful that it was done, and I could have a decent sized bedroom to make room for the extra people that will be here within a month.
Yeah.
So that's important to me. I don't know. Speaking of little ones, I'm thankful for the grandkids. I'm thankful I just got to see the grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of grandparents out there don't get that
No.
for whatever reason, good, bad, or ugly. You know, this one's fighting with that one, so how am I going to hurt them? I'm going to take the grandkids away. But meanwhile, what are you doing?
You're hurting
Causing
those
trauma
kids.
to those grandkids. You're hurting the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm the grandparent, and it's mentally, it's traumatizing to the grandparent, very like emotionally and mentally like damaging, and it puts up barriers and roadblocks and.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to see the two in Wisconsin, and I got to spend, even though it was only 48 hours with them. I got 48 hours with them. I got to play with the shark. I got to play with a zombie. I dealt with the bad dreams. I dealt with the I'm not feeling wells. And in 48 hours, we covered the whole realm of being grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And sit down with them at this like table, you guys. Fanciest restaurant that any one of the kids had ever been to, including, my kids. And here are my grandkids. Perfect angels. I was so proud of them.
Nice.
So proud of them. Polite to the waitress. The oldest one, she goes, "What's your name?" And she goes, he tells her, "I'm not going to tell you." Because he's so stranger danger. And the little one's like, "Hey, this is my name. I'm Miles." And Ollie's like, should you really tell her that? But just grateful for those laughs and those hugs and kisses. And, and then the littlest one, I'm grateful that, I'm his safe space. Because we all know I'm grateful for that one. Between the
Yeah, Lisa's got to spend some time in Florida with her. That was good.
Oh, Lisa, yeah. We got to exchange, crazy stories that the kids do.
Thank you. And I'm thankful for you trusting in me and to ask me to help you do that.
Yeah.
Because she does have some crazy endeavors sometimes, but God love her.
Yeah, but crazy stuff is, and
The
this
woman
time
makes movies.
it's also having fun too. So
The woman makes movies and asks me to be in them. You got to be crazy to do that. Just saying.
You want to put that face on screen? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, that face also too is also in the. I don't know what Christy wants to call that. The teaser for the Stevenson building.
Yeah. So we did a commercial for the Stevenson building a number of years ago. We all dressed up in old time Western wear, and we did a video, and it was really fun to do. It really was. We got people turning into ghosts, walking through walls, and she did a really good job of editing it. I'm out there slinging my gun, and it was actually my gun.
Cowboy.
It was my revolver. So, it fit right into the time period,
Yeah.
We went down to Tombstone, and you guys know we took those old time pictures.
Yeah.
Looked like she. Oh, it was fun. Abby got so into it. She so looked like she robbed that bank too. She just had that like, oops, I did it.
Yep.
A little Miranda Lambert, standing there.
Hey Cheryl, we got a request. Just saying, we got a request. Just saying.
That's why you got to do 2 and 12 million.
Hey, Ronnie.
Just
Well,
saying.
there might be an idea or two floating around. But it takes time and it takes effort and it takes, money and scheduling and days off of work
Writing.
and
Fine-tuning things.
Yes.
It takes a lot.
yes.
It's not, people that think that you can go slap a movie together and it be okay. Stay tuned. Dun, dun, dun.
So, what is the craziest thing this year you guys are grateful for? Like the most off the wall, where you shouldn't have been thankful, but you're like, you know what, I'm kind of thankful for that.
Okay.
I gotta think.
I had to replace an ignition coil on my truck. So I went to Napa and I bought an ignition coil, the premium brand ignition coil. Eklund, I've always trusted in that brand. It's high quality. Put it in my truck. First time I went to pass somebody, my truck started cutting out again. Well, I traced it down to that ignition coil, swapped that coil with another coil to see if it swapped cylinders, and it did. So I went back and, got a different one. Well, long story short, without covering anybody up with a bunch of dirt, I got to understand that I don't have to walk into that particular Napa store anymore. I have another one I can go to fairly close to. But when you worked at a Napa for 25 years, there's a sheet of phone numbers right over there with the phone number of every rep. And if you call that Eklund rep and say, hey, we've got an issue with this, can you check that out? That rep's going to check it out. It may take a week for him to get back to you, but they will. And so I ended up having to get online and the forums and everything else in order to figure it out. These ignition coils from Ford on the 2.7 twin turbo in the trucks. It's so hard on the ignition system. Ford had to put in a super high performance coil as an OEM unit.
Yep.
So if you put even a premium one on, doesn't matter, Eklund, standard, doesn't matter what brand, it's going to fail. As soon as you kick those turbos in, it's going to fail.
And that's important for the rep to know.
Yeah, I got
Just
to learn.
It's a bad lot or,
Yeah, I got to learn that I did my job well. I got to learn that I now get to go to a different Napa store where I am treated so much better. I'm treated like a person. I know why these companies change the way they do defects. Used to be, because I did them. Used to be, okay, this part goes bad. So you take this tag, fill it out, staple the receipts to it, send it in, you got credit for it. Well, now they give a percentage of your sales. Whatever you purchase, you get a percentage back for defects. So if you don't have any defects in that brand during that year, you made money.
Yep.
But if you go over your defects, then you're going to lose. It's going to balance out in the wash. But you should be able to satisfy the customer's needs and figure out why that customer's having an issue. And if you can't do that, you're going to lose customers. And so I also got to learn that, yeah, it's a good thing I didn't go back to work there like I thought about. And it's also a good thing that I was having such a tough time in my current job in that position, that all of a sudden I told the universe, hey, I'm open to something new. Boom. Hey, Keith, come here. Take a walk with me. We got an opening in the lead department. Okay. So I thought about it. I'm like, all right, let's try this. Fuck. Thank you. Night and day. Physical, mental, I'm in a good place. So I'm grateful for the knowledge that I've gained this year. Um, People, places, things. I have gained so much knowledge just by watching, listening, interacting, and I get to choose on who I deal with, and I'm thankful for that. I have that free will,
Mm-hmm.
and I have chosen not to deal with some certain people anymore, and my life got more peaceful.
It's funny how one thing leads into another, and that's kind of like what I wanted to go with being thankful,
Everything happens for a reason,
for a reason.
and even if that thing that's happening today in this now moment right now is not a good thing, in 2 months you might see it as a very good thing and be grateful as hell, because it led you to this. It gave you enough knowledge to make that choice, that decision, to try something different that you didn't know if you could do. I'm doing it. I'm still learning, but I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Renee?
It's gonna be Boy Scout related, and I'm gonna gush on my kid. So, it was in a, how do we say this? Certain circle group of people, I guess.
Very good.
Is that how we want to put that?
Very good. Very well put.
And in a role as student, which was, it was easy for me to be student, but also felt like sometimes I had to be the teacher as well. Which is in that situation, I wasn't really looking forward to be that, but I kind of was. But for good reasons.
Yeah.
For other people. If I didn't make the jump that I did, that I see now, that I'm glad that I did. I mean, my son is going to be going and doing his Eagle project on Friday.
Proud of him.
I'm proud of him.
Awesome. If I look at it now, I was so taken back and maybe blinded now that I look at this. And felt like if I was there or wasn't there, I wasn't doing my job, or I wasn't doing what was expected of me during that time period, and looked down upon that if I wanted to go do something with my family, like family had to be second fiddle, which shouldn't be, and was told to me that it would never be, because family comes first. So I'm glad that I did what I did, because would he have still done it? Yes. I think we would have had more problems achieving it, because I think that he would have been
more time,
not fully vested himself, because he wasn't sure that he could do it, and I needed to help him with that encouragement, that motherly love, which he's 17, and it's like, ew, mom, motherly love,
confidence,
but he needed that extra boost. Like, he needed mom's eyes, he needed mom's eyes, and mom's going, yeah,
you got this,
you can do this. And plotting it out on paper, saying you can't achieve this. And the person that is telling you that you can't achieve it, well, is a bullshitter, because I'm telling you, you can't achieve it. And he does it on Friday. It looks like it's going to be a one-day thing, which is good. If it's two, so be it. But right now we're scheduled for one. He's making these portable plywood, one-sheet plywood tables that come apart for the preschool. So, that's perfect for them. Something for that they can go sit on and have snack, or, have a class outside, and, go outside, paint, and they're not sitting in dirt or whatever. So they have something to look forward to, I
like that.
He's excited. He was nervous. He was nervous that nobody was going to show up. And I looked at him the other day and I said, babe, you thought nobody was going to show up? You got 16 people coming. And that's not counting adults.
And if I was closer, I would be there.
Yep.
Oh, in a heartbeat. Yeah.
So I think it's finally hit home to him, because I don't think he ever really thought that he'd ever achieve this. And some people are like, well, it's Boy Scouts. Like, it's a dying group of individuals. It's this, it's that. Yeah, but you know what? He signed him up for Cubs. I'm gonna admit it. I never thought he'd be that 1% that gets through. And here he is. He's also leading. I also told him the other day, you're also SPL, which is you're the senior patrol lead. Like, you're leading these group of boys.
Yeah.
These young, like there's some older ones, but I said there's a lot of young ones, and they just latch on to everything you say, everything you do. And I said, and in the process, I don't think you've seen it, but I've seen it. He's changed. He's a 17. I used to say he was a 17-year-old little dude. He's becoming a man, and which means for mom, you don't need me anymore. And it's like, no, but
he does. They always need you.
Yeah,
they're always going to need you.
Always.
And you'll know when they do because they'll call.
Yeah.
I'm
thankful. I'm thankful that I had the courage, because some people will turn around and say, oh, well, look at you're giving up something again for your family. Because what have they ever given up for you or whatever? I don't look at it as I gave up anything. I left it open. If I really want to go back and return, I can make a phone call and say, hey, life got uncomplicated.
Yeah.
I'm going to have more time now.
Yeah.
What do I have to prove? Which I hope I wouldn't have to prove, but I probably will have to prove, acceptance. And you know what? And if I don't, I'm thankful for what I learned. I'm thankful for the lessons that was taught to me. I was thankful for in that time period, I have changed when I thought I wouldn't change. You know what? And I look at now and I go, I had a lot of bullshit, and I was a lot of bullshit. So I'm thankful. I'm also thankful for, I'm also thankful for them. They may think what they want of me, but I know I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to have peace. I want everybody to succeed in whatever it is that you do. I want good for you, and I would hope that you would return the favor in me.
Yeah, exactly. I am grateful for all the knowledge I've gained from everybody who's helped me. And I'm extremely grateful that I finally sat my stubborn ass down and said, dude, you need help. And so I asked for it, and then I accepted it.
Yep.
And then I got to learn from it. And now I can use that knowledge to help other people. And I am so grateful for that. Because if I would have not accepted the fact that I can't do this, on my own, cure, my paranormal issues back then. And I couldn't cure it because I was an issue. But I had to accept that, and I did, and I'm grateful. I was a part of that problem. Okay, let's deal with that. Let's learn. Let's learn to be a better person.
And I will say this. I mean, maybe some people in our circle, they're not, or maybe they will say it. I know. If you didn't step up and ask for help, I'm going to tell you right now, we wouldn't know who the hell Keith Ottersberg is. I'm going to tell you that right now. Absolutely, 100%.
You might, because I might have made headlines.
Well, you'd be in the headlines, but you'd also be for other things. But at this point in time, you wouldn't be around.
We wouldn't have met. Jan, you and I wouldn't have met. Many of the people watching, we wouldn't have met. Because I was on my way on a very negative downhill slide. I was not in a good place in my mind. Like I said, I might have made headlines in a negative way. I'm not going to go into detail, but I was not in my right mind for a while. And I actually thought I was going crazy because I had somebody gaslighting me at the time to boot, making me think I'm going crazy. And once that person left, guess what? I'm not so crazy. This is really happening. This is really going on. I know it. And let's repair. Let's repair.
Mm-hmm.
Fix is temporary. Repair is permanent. Let's repair this.
Yep.
But on that, I'm gonna just say one thing. It is kind of fixed because when you're dealing with paranormal, once you're in it, you're kind of in it. Because if you slide and stop protecting yourself and your property and everything else,
Comes right back.
people throwing shade
Yep.
can hit you. That happened to me not too long ago, a couple weeks ago. I had to step my game up and really do some work to come out of that. And it's all because I got complacent in life. I had a lot going on in my mind because of work and everything else. And helping other people. Sometimes I got to just sit back and help myself. And I'm grateful that I can do that. And I'm grateful that I have other team members that I can rely on to, hey, I got this going on, but I can't. Can somebody help me with this?
Mm-hmm.
And that's awesome. I'm very grateful for that. So I'm grateful for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm grateful that you're my friends. My friends. You're my friends. I like friends. Well, I like a couple of friends. Just saying. I don't like too many. Just the right ones.
Mm-hmm.
That we vibe with. We vibe with instead of reverberation.
Yep.
I'll shut up. I'm shutting up. This is me shutting up. Because when somebody tells me shut up, I shut up right then.
But nobody told you to shut up, though.
I told myself to shut up. And
yeah, but do you ever listen to yourself? Do you ever listen to yourself, though?
What did I tell myself? I don't know. But if somebody says, Keith, shut up. Okay, this is me shutting up. I'm shutting up right now. I'm gonna. It might take me a little while to shut up, but I'm shutting up. This is me shutting up. I'm just gonna not talk anymore at all. I'm just gonna sit here and listen to y'all talk because I'm talking too much and y'all need to talk. So I'm gonna shut up now and just let y'all talk. Okay? Is that all right?
Keith.
Okay, good. That's good.
Keith, shut up.
All right.
I'm just saying. It was like, okay, you're talking too much, Keith. Shut up.
We gotta have giggles.
Of course, you gotta have fun.
No, just no shits. Just giggles. No shits.
No, please. No.
That'd be a shitty situation.
It would be a shitty situation.
I might giggle though.
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry.
I
Somebody
guess
shits
if you shit
themselves
yourself,
around me.
how could you not giggle? So, I mean, I don't know.
Somebody shits themselves around me. I just start laughing. Like if Jesse were to walk in here, start saying something, fart and shit.
Look at that, Mr. Tyree.
Mr. Tyree, how you doing? Cheers, brother.
It's always good to be grateful for the shit.
Hmm.
We need to be grateful for shitty situations because that's how we learn. That's how we grow. But we got to remember, we have gotten through every shitty situation that we have ever been in up to this now moment.
Yeah.
Right now, we've gotten through everything.
And that's important to know, right? That's important to know that we've gotten through these shitty situations. And I was thinking about that, and the kids, I had them do, their thankful leaves. And looking at my kids' thankful leaves really touched me. And I had to think back and I had to go, you know what? My shitty situations led us to these thankful moments. Watching Avelina put down, you know, I'm thankful for my handsome dad. I had to think, how did she get that handsome dad? You know, right. Well, she kind of chose him. I kind of had no choice.
Mom, you are gonna this and you are going to that.
No, it was the fact that I'd wake up in the middle of the night and she wasn't next to me and she's downstairs. You know, everybody calls her my attachment because she is my attachment. You know, she's my lead, she's my hemorrhoid, she's my barnacle. You do know it. And I'd find her, you know, crawled up with Jesse, and it's like, wow, really? You're gonna leave me for him? You know, or like her dragging her car seat down the hallway going, I'm going bye-bye with him. I'm gonna go bye-bye with my Jesse. Oh, you are you? You're gonna go all the way to work with him and you're gonna spend all week with him? Yes. So be it. If his job allows it, please take her with you. You know, sever that umbilical cord a little bit. But like telling you, she's everything I asked for and more.
Universe says, you're welcome.
I prayed for her. I prayed and prayed and prayed. I want her to be this way, this way, this way. I want her to look this way. I want her to act this way. This is the type of personality I want. And now I got her. And I'm like, you know what, God? Did you have to get it down to a T? You couldn't have tweaked a few things.
You gave him a list of things to choose from.
Oh, I knew. And I was a nagging woman. You know, they always say, you know, God answers a woman's prayers first. And the reason why is because he's tired of us and he just wants us to shut up, right? And move on to the next thing. So
is this you shutting up?
Right? No, I shut up the second that I had her, took one look and I said, oh, fuck, I'm in one hell of a ride. That red hair. But no, I sat down and I did. I looked at their thankful leaves and it made me reminisce how we got here. 5 years ago, I was stuck in a really bad situation. I was dying. I had nobody around to listen to me. Right. And here comes Jesse. And he listened and he saw that I was sick. I'm thankful that he knew the person I am through the person that I was then. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And here we are 5 years later. And this year we've made some big leaps and we've made some big bounds.
Huge.
And
I'm proud of both of you, all of you.
And I might tear up a little bit, but I had to sit down and I had to thank God for a shitty mom. Because if she hadn't been so shitty, I wouldn't be so happy. You know, everything that she told me that was never going to happen. One of them sitting in the driveway and delivered a couple of weeks ago. And, you know, it's not an in your face moment, but it was I do deserve this.
Yeah. This.
And your name's not on the title.
Yep.
Your name's not on this house. Your name's not on the title of one of my vehicles, and you no longer own me. You know, Jesse asking me to marry him. That was huge. Getting engaged.
That makes me happy.
That, you know, but what led to that moment? And here I am. I have the man that I deserve.
Yep.
The family I've wanted for a long time, you know. I have the kids. I have the grandkids. I have a safe, reliable vehicle now. I'm not saying that I didn't before with Jesse. It just, the truck had its issues. So something as simple as a stupid pipe breaking underneath my sink. I'm kind of, I may be frustrated in the moment, but I take a deep breath, and I'm grateful that I still have running water, because I went with water for, almost a year. And that, I started laughing at one point, and I went, at least there's water. We're rushing into the basement. Yep. Just,
You got a basement for the water to rush into.
right. Buying filters for the heater AC, the heat pump. I don't have to worry about heat anymore, and wondering if I'm going to have heat, and not being in a cold house.
Yeah.
This year has taken me back, and I look over the past 5 years, and all the strides that Jesse and I have made together as a couple, and as parents, and as grandparents, and individually, and then together. And I'm kind of grateful that I had a shitty fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of thankful, because I've always said, okay, this is the Catholic side of me. You have your works. You have to work to get to heaven. You have to work for your happiness. Nothing's just handed to you.
No.
So that shitty road that you're walking on, at the end of it, when you get to the end of it, you've made it through that shitty road, and you can take a deep breath. And the next thing that life throws at you, you can handle. And you can never appreciate heaven if you've never walked through the depths of hell. So I am thankful for the depths of my hell.
Yeah.
To be able to have this road of heaven. And I'm not saying that everything is picture perfect, but to me, I have somebody I don't argue with. I have somebody I don't fight with. Somebody I can pick up the phone, and I can yell to him. I'm not yelling at him, and
Right.
he doesn't take offense to it, right?
He knows.
He knows. I'm just grateful for it. I'm just grateful for that shitty fucking road.
I get that, because a lot of people may not understand this, but I am grateful for every relationship that I am no longer in.
Amen.
Because it taught me how to finally be able to be in a good relationship. It taught me what not to do and what to do and how to do it. And I'm grateful for that. So yeah, I was words tonight are difficult.
You're grateful, and you're thankful for that process to make you a better person.
Yeah, I'm grateful that relationship did not work out. I am. Because that was not the right person for me. I was not the right person for them. Mm-hmm. And we kept trying to force things, to make things work. Well, we finally realized, hey, there's too much damage done. Let's learn from this and move on. And all except for one, I'm still friends with, and we still talk, and we still help each other. And I that's cool. I'm proud of that fact. We were both able to learn from the situation, forgive each other, and move on. Shannon, if she's got something going on, she needs help, she calls me up. If I can help her, I do. Same, vice versa. If I got something going on, I need help, I can call her. Yeah, okay, no problem. All my girlfriends from high school, whatnot, I've made amends with them. We've talked after I got, my help and everything. We're still friends. Some of them are like my sisters, but there's that one. And I've forgiven her, and I've wished her well. And I have asked Spirit for her to be blessed and highly favored due to her actions. And with any luck, she learns to be a better person. Not going to mention who it is, but that mother of my children, may you be blessed and highly favored. And thank you for the lessons.
I find it, if you can sit down and you can find the reasons to be thankful. for that person being in your life and for that person not being in your life. And look at the good things in the end that have come of it, even though it may have caused you pain and it may have caused you anger, it may have caused you hurt. That thankfulness leads to the forgiveness.
Yeah.
You know, that and that's huge with my mother. That's just huge. I have to be, you know, I can't be thankful and then turn around in the same breath and say I haven't forgave you. You know, I forgive you for you not know what you've done or what you do. You don't know how you affect other people. You don't know the mental damage and the mental distress and the emotional and the trauma that goes along with it, the physical, you know, from A to Z with her. And I've had to sit down and you know, I'm thankful for that because you know what? It taught me who I should not be. It taught me how to help other people in my situation. And then it turns into forgiveness. It really does. Like I have no choice other than to forgive you if I'm going to move on from this. If I'm going to let go, I've got to forgive. And the forgiveness is not for her.
Thank you.
The forgiveness is for me.
Yes, absolutely. For your peace.
For my peace of mind. And I preach this all the time. I have to go back and something will come up. Not even with retrograde, but something will pop into my head and I'll be like, you know what? It's okay, Janice. You did a good job. You didn't know any better. Even though you did know better, you didn't know to what extreme she was. No.
Yeah.
And that's okay because you know what? You were a loving, forgiving person then, and you looked past a lot of things because that was your mother, and you wanted to see what was the best of her, right? You want to see the best of everybody.
Potential.
No, I can't even say potential.
Okay.
I can't even say potential, the best of her. You know, it's not like she's 110% negative. She's got that half a point of positivity. And that's what I was hanging on to. And I realized that I couldn't hang on to that half a point, right? So then I have to turn around and forgive myself and be understanding of myself that in those shoes at that point in time, it was necessary. It was necessary to get to this point. Because if I would have never left Wisconsin and come here, I wouldn't be with Jesse.
If you wouldn't have trusted yourself enough to make that move.
Right.
But you did. And Renee, again, you know, you've allowed yourself to make choices from our conversations, led you to a better place.
Yep.
You know, same with me. And so we got to be grateful for that we had the strength to make that decision and take that leap. Because I share a meme a lot. It's, you know, this hand, you know, a guy standing on top of a cliff and the hand's going to flick him. But there's also a hand down here to catch him. You know, spirit.
Yep.
I gotcha. You get pulled back. It's like a bow. If you want that arrow to go, you got to pull that bow back. That string. You got to pull it back and let it go. And sometimes in life, with everything pulling us back, we just got to let it go. Okay. You know what? I'm not this anymore. What happens, happens. And then we get caught and good things happen.
That's why I say throw it up, right? Just throw it up. You have something that's bad, that's negative, you don't quite understand, it's a lot on your plate. Throw it up. You know, I always say throw it to the big man. Let the big man handle it, right? See, and that's another thing I've got to revert back to. I am thankful that I'm in a relationship now that I can have my faith.
Yeah.
And that I'm supported in my faith and that I don't have somebody telling me that it's bad. I fought too many religious wars. I did this. I did that. You know, blah 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 blah. No, I can go back to being who I am, who I always was, and I don't have to sit down and justify it all the fucking time.
Right.
Like I if I want to go to mass on Sunday, I'm not criticized for going to mass on Sunday. If I want to sit down and pray my rosary, I'm not asked, well, what the fuck you doing that for? You know, why you doing that?
Yeah.
You know, if I have an issue and I have a saint, I go, hey, you know what? I can go sit down, and it's you're delusional. You're holding on to some fairy tale. So I'm thankful. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Jesse, for supporting me in my faith.
Yes, thank you.
Because that's huge.
Yeah.
It's-
Why are you burning that shit in our house? It stinks. Well, this is why I'm burning it in the house.
You know, and that's like something that also goes hands in hands with being thankful and having gratitude is also seeing that you're worthy of being thankful for something and that you're worthy to have gratitude.
Good kisses.
Yes.
Thank you.
You know, it's every and that's the thing that's a tough thing for everybody to swallow. There's a lot of people out there being worthy is a thing. They need this, you know, may it be
Where you going?
relationship, may it be religion, may it be, I mean, it's everywhere, you know, like you have to prove your worth to people. You know, some religions are like you have to show your worth to go somewhere. It may be heaven, whatever, Valhalla, what, you know, whatever your place of to go is. You know, and that's being worthy is a fucking heavy bag to carry because everybody thinks that you've got to be 100% perfect.
No.
Like you cannot do no wrong. You have to walk this walk and you have to go from A to B to get to C. No, sometimes you go to A to Q, back to B to C to S to V to W.
The only
When I go,
person that ever walked the face of the earth is Jesus. And the only thing that I strive to be is just like Jesus. And that's not to be worthy, but that is to say I am doing the best that I can, right? I'm there to walk in his footsteps, to follow his word, to follow his teachings, to
when it's
I'm sorry, I get told so many times that I'm wrong, but I'm like, God knows that we're not perfect. Jesus knows we're not perfect. That's why we're on the cross to die.
And that's one thing I tell everybody. That's one thing I tell everybody when they say like, oh, I need to be more Christ-like or I need to be more whatever spirit-like or universe-like.
Flip them tables.
Walk your walk, because let me tell you.
That's right, Keith.
I'm going to just say this. He didn't come. This is the only time usually I get I get my little preacher box, but this, right? He didn't tell you. He didn't come to you. He didn't want you whole and perfect. He wanted you broken.
Yes.
Because he healed the sick and he healed what was wrong with you. Because that's what he wants you. He wants you to find him in him.
That's right.
And he said, you will do the things I do and more.
I do, yes.
He challenged.
You will do the things that I do as long as what? You have to find that inner light inside of you, that spark, because the spark is you.
That's at the all spark is your God spark. You know, I always say that. Find your all spark. Well, what do you mean by find your all? Well, you know what? You know, Megatron had, you know, an all spark, right? Like that's why he's Megatron. So you need to find your all spark inside of you.
Yeah.
That little light, that little poof when you were created, you know, your soul, that energy that made you, that's God. That's your all spark. You got to find that. Yep. And you got to hold on to that and you got to grow that. But don't change it. Don't try to tell Jesus he was wrong. Okay? Don't tell Jesus he was wrong. Don't try to correct him. Don't try to do this. Don't try to do that. Because if you come to me and you tell me, well, A, B, and C, well, did he tell you A, B, and C? Did he tell you to do it this way? Did he tell you to do it that way? It's nice that you think that. Mm-hmm. It's nice. Okay? But that is flawed. I'm sorry. Are you following his word?
We can get even deeper on this. I mean, his 12, his 12 apostles. Paul was Saul, and Saul didn't believe. Mm-hmm. Matthew was collected taxes, and he was the biggest liar out of them all.
Right.
That's right. So you have to remember, he didn't hang around. He didn't hang around with sharp dressed, perfect guys, and he wasn't even perfect himself. Because we have to remember that's the one. Also, one thing too. No matter where your walk is, if it's with God, Yeshua, the Morgan, Thor, Odin, whoever it is, that's your walk. Your walk is your walk. And your goal is to walk with them. And guess what?
Them.
And they're not going to sit there. Are you? And here's the thing. They also, too, made mistakes along the way.
Yep.
They certainly did. And they never once said, I did this wrong, but God no, I can't forgive you. I can't forgive you, and I can't let you still walk the walk with me. I'm going to turn my back on you. Go find another, go find Ra. Go find,
Follow me and listen to me.
somebody else. They don't turn their back on you.
See, that's the don't correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't correct me. I know better.
Yeah.
Don't correct me when I've laid a path out. Don't tell me that your man-made thought is better than what I have said. Don't tell me that your way of worship is better than what I have said, right? And
when it comes down to it, they all have a flood story. They all have a don't look back. Don't look back because you will become a pillar of salt or you will lose your eye. They all have a story. They all have a story.
Yep.
When I go,
they all have the same exact story.
When I go,
and you can go watch Morgue, and Morgue will tell you that.
Yes. When I go, I'm going to be laying in that nursing home, ready to close my eyes, and that nurse is going to walk up, and I'm going to grab my juice box and throw it at her. I'm going to Valhalla.
I thought you were going to grab the nurse's ass. And then say you're going to Valhalla.
I mean,
that's a juice box.
But that's not battle.
That's it. There you go.
It's not battle. It's going to be battle. So you got to throw something at them.
Well, you could throw something at her and then grab her ass. Or you could grab her ass and then you could be in a battle.
Just saying. You can throw yourself at her with a war cry.
You just described my dad to a T. My ex-wife.
Well, it's not like he hasn't ever come and visited and said hi.
My ex-wife Shannon used to do hospice, and she would have to go down to the Good Sam here in town and take care of my dad. My dad would see her last name on her tag. Hey, that's my name. I know I'm married to your son. He had dementia, didn't remember. Mm-hmm. Well, his name for her was Tits. She was Tits. She wasn't Shannon. She was Tits.
I mean, it could have been worse.
You know what? I have taken.
Could have called her something else. Could have called her Dick. I mean, I don't know. It could have been worse.
Hey, Buns. I had a nickname. Hey, Buns.
Oh, I was all. I've had that happen, Buns. I've had that happen.
Yeah.
I mean, she had both.
I tell you what, men, dirty. Women are no better. Women are no better. We had a male nurse on ward.
I've been talking the bar.
Oh no! Try dealing with them in a nursing home. Oh, are those the hands that are going to be on me during my shower? You going to hold me steady? Yeah,
I've witnessed that. I've witnessed that as being a family member in the room and having the patient be family, and me going, "Grandma, are you
right? Serious?
Hear what you just said."
I had to call the fire department, right? My grandmother's sitting there going, I wonder who's going to show up. And she's like, hey, boys, I know I'm not looking my best, but you can do this and this and this. I'm like, Grandma, like, serious, shut your mouth.
It's like that part of that part of their, oh my God, sponge? What the hell am I thinking? I don't know.
They're, you know what, Renee? You know what happens? If you get to a certain age and you say, fuck it, I've lived my life and I don't care anymore.
Which I mean, everybody should get to that point. Because, like, that's what I say to everybody. Like all my friends are on, okay, this is going to go to left, far left. But I have a lot of friends that are on the Ozempic shot or the Mounjaro shot, whatever. And they're like, oh, I just want to fit back into my size 5 jeans that I was in high school. And I look at them and I go, so we'll just change my friend's name, Jessica. So you want to go back to being the bitch that you were in high school? Why? Because nobody liked you then, and we like you now. Why do you want size 5 jeans? Well, here's the thing. So you're going to go on this to stop eating, to be skinny again, to relive a time that you absolutely fucking hated. For what? To be miserable? I said I'd rather be chubby, fat,
And
eat my bonbons, have my M&Ms, scream, and die with a fucking happy, with a smiley face because I'm happy. Opposed to
I had an ice cream sandwich for supper.
I had an ice cream sandwich for
You know
breakfast.
You know what? That's something I have to get over. I am so mentally like traumatized that I will literally sit down and be like, do you really need that, Janice? Did you earn that? Really? Really? What have you done today? Like, no, I don't need that. No.
That goes
I
back
want
to,
it.
are
But
you
do
worthy enough to eat that thing to make you happy?
Yeah.
Because internet, YouTube, whatever, whoever has pre-programmed saying what you do is wrong and you're not worthy. So therefore, I can't be thankful that, oh, I'm on this side of the dirt today. And I'm thankful that I'm on this side of the dirt today because you know what? I'm thankful. I'm gonna have a fucking ice cream sandwich.
Shut up, Keith. You're skinny.
It wasn't about food. It's not about food. It's not about food. And I'm trying to gain weight. I'm trying to fix that. But, you know, when you're looking at doing something for yourself, did I do something to deserve this? I recently went through that. I have a bow and arrow that I've had for many years. And I went out with my son and daughter a few weeks ago to see if I could still shoot it because of my shoulder. After 2 shots, I'm like, yep, nope, I'm done. I cannot do this anymore. Okay. So I'm selling my bow. And I'll get probably 300 out of it. And I made the decision. I'm going to look for a crossbow. Because they've got them where you can just crank it and it pulls it right up. I can do that. Well, ever since then, I'm looking at crossbows online, and I went into Shields, an actual store, and picked them up and held them and looked at the prices and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, the other day, I'm sitting here looking at one on my screen. I sent it to my son-in-law, who knows a lot about them. And he's like, dude, that is cool. You get that. But it would be about 150 more than what I'd get from my bow. And I'm like, what have you done? Do you deserve this? I'm like, you know what? Screw it. It was my birthday. Christmas is coming up. I have done all this work to the house this year. I did this. I did that. I helped these people. You're damn right I deserve it. So I ordered it. It'll be here tomorrow. And then me and my daughter and my son-in-law are going to go out and sight it in. We're going to have fun doing it. And then I'm going to get me some rabbits and some turkeys and some pheasants. Well, I don't know if you can shoot pheasants with bows, but I might even go deer hunting. I went deer hunting twice. And the second time I was the dog. And by me saying I was the dog, my friend said, okay, I'm going to sit here in this tree stand and you go down that way, go way around, and then drive that deer up to me.
You were the driver.
Okay. All right. So I'm walking through the grass, looking for this deer, I'm following it. And the next thing I know, I push away some really tall grass and take a step. I stepped on the deer. And the deer's tried to stab me with its antlers. And I literally grabbed its head and kind of tossed its head away, and it got up and it ran. And I'm sitting here going, and then I hear the gunshot. I'm like, because it was just right after that. And I know it's close to me. So I haven't been deer hunting since. But I might go out again by myself.
We have herd control where I was from. And so you get what you call farmer tags. You have like a herd of deer, and they just tear apart crops and everything else.
Yeah.
And you get so many tags on your property. And what we do is called the deer drive. And oh my God, the one year my brother-in-law, and he works for the DNR, he's on this deer drive, and he's taping himself, and he's like, shh. And then he just knocks over this tree that he had pre-cut that needed to come down anyways. And that tree slams, and you just see all the deer just go running, and all you hear in the background is boom, 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 boom. I just start laughing. I'm like, well, somebody's eating good. But all those deer are sent down to the butcher shop, processed and fed to the people that are needing. It's donated.
Yeah, we got a program like that here in Nebraska. Hunters for the Hungry. You know, if you get a deer and you don't want to process it, you can donate it, and it goes to the homeless.
And we also have I love Fleet Farm in Wisconsin. If you donate your hide, you give them your hide, you get $5, and they go and they make gloves out of those hides for the vets. So nice. That, it's really cool. And if they have so many hides and they make so many, gloves and whatnot, and there's not enough vets, they'll sell those gloves, and then that money goes back to a veterans program.
Nice.
So it's pretty awesome.
There's a lot of ways to help. There really are. You just got to look for them. They're out there.
And be thankful that you can help.
Yeah.
Have that giving heart.
I'm grateful that I can shoot a crossbow. I might not be able to shoot a bow and arrow anymore, but I can still shoot a crossbow. Protect myself, feed myself if I need to.
Yeah. The Boy Scouts on Saturday, we went first time we have done this. I've tried to do it in the past. They went and they made 600 boxes for families for Thanksgiving. They stuffed 600 turkeys.
Nice.
With all the trimmings. And these boys were happy to do it. You should have saw the smiles on their faces. They were excited and loved every minute of it.
And this is the giving season. Thanksgiving. Give thanks and give what you don't need. Give that stuff away. Don't think, I can sell it for X amount. No. This is the time of year of house fires. As
there already has been a ton up here too.
Right. This is the time of where people commit suicide because they don't have stuff and they don't have family. So give, whether it's clothes, whether it's toys. Like my kids, they know they have to go through and they have to donate half their toys so Santa gives them more. You gotta give to get, right? And
you have to make room to receive.
That's right. So go through purge. There's homeless that need blankets.
Keith's the prime example of that.
Yeah.
Call your Red Cross. I know fire departments around here have yard sales. So if you donate all of your stuff to the fire departments, either they'll keep it. So when a house fire or something like that happens, or they run across people that need it, they give it. Donate to your there should be a closet for foster care. So if, say Child Protective Services comes in and says, oh, well, you don't have XYZ, you can go down to some of these places and CPS will be like, you know what, we can provide you with this. We can provide you for that.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that in your area, start it. There's so many people. And then it's weight off of your shoulders. You don't have to touch it again. You've given, you've helped out, you've done your role in society. This is the season to give.
Yes.
And you don't have to send money.
No.
Classic example. I'm scrolling Facebook the other day. There's a Wymore. No, I can't remember the name of the site, the page, but it's, news about Wymore. And somebody made a post about, aren't there ordinances to keep people from having trash cars and all kinds of trash in their yards and blah, blah, blah. So I got on there in a very nice way, and I said, yes, I was on city council. There are ordinances against that. However, we currently have no police department because of the way things went and the way people voted and everything else. And so it's the sheriff's department's duty to patrol the area. However, they don't have authorization to enforce the local ordinances. And it's very expensive to do so because of the red tape and the way those ordinances are set up. You have to type a letter, send it to the person. So much time, wait. It's time consuming. Have you tried knocking on that person's door and asking them if they need help cleaning the yard?
In this day and age, I'd be afraid.
Crickets.
I'd be afraid in this day and age to go up and knock on somebody's door.
You'd be surprised.
You don't know what's going to be on that other end.
You'd be surprised. I'm a sucker for the videos of the yard guys that come through and they clean people's yards for free. Sometimes it's people who are elderly that can't get to it. They're sick. There's an injury. Somebody's died. And they go through and they do that, and it helps the property value for everybody in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Helps their property value. It helps the city keep them off their back. That's like being in the Midwest. Go shovel somebody's sidewalk just because.
Yes,
I am grateful. The ability to do it. Just go do it.
I am grateful for my neighbors because during this process of my fire, I had the inside of my house, in my front yard, in my backyard. And it took a while for me to afford to be able to get a roll off to put it in and get rid of it because I, was fighting insurance and everything else. And they were very patient with me. And I appreciate that. But they could see that I was making an effort. And I still to this day have patches of grass that aren't growing in my front yard because all the wood that was set on killed the grass. Constant reminder every time I go out to mow the lawn. I am grateful that is not here anymore. I was grateful that I was able to afford eventually the roll-off one to put it all in. And I would place stuff in that roll-off board by board, bucket by bucket. I would fill every nook and cranny of that roll-off. Yes, they were very overweight, but I paid the fees for that. But I got rid of it as fast as I could. I made the effort. Mm-hmm. Why? Because I could. I was able to. Some people aren't able to. So if people just make the effort, if all your neighbors are pissed off about this neighbor because of their trashy yard, get the neighbors together and say, go up, knock on that door and say, hey, would you like some help with this? We can help you with this. I got a pickup. I got this. I got a trailer. We can haul this to the salvage yard and get you some money for this metal. Would you like some help with this?
See, that's a huge thing. That is something that needs to happen. We don't know our neighbors anymore. And if that's the case, if you're getting together and you're cleaning somebody's yard, you know what? Somebody bring a potato salad. Somebody bring some chicken legs.
Right.
Bring some biscuits. Somebody bring brownies. And you got the water, I got the ice. Get together and make it an effort. And 9 times out of 10, it is people who can't afford gas in their lawnmower.
Yeah.
That's. If you have it, share it. And if you have the physical ability, go do it. Mm-hmm. I pick up trash. I live off of a road where it is the last cutoff to the interstate. All right. Or the last road coming into town for the next 30, Jesse can correct me, 30 miles or whatnot. Right. People throw their trash, everything out, whatnot. I walk the whole street length from one to the other, and I will pick up the trash in front of my neighbor's fence any fucking day of the week.
I go to the lake, do it.
And it's not for them, just for them. It's for me too.
It's for me.
But I know, one next door neighbor is, busy running a business, doing this, and this. The other neighbor I really don't like, but I'll just do it. You know, and it's not like their trash is going to blow in the yard anyways, because yeah, or on their side of the street, because their bush has got a hold of it. But it's for the community. You know?
I pick up the neighbor's leaves. You know why? Because I live on a particular corner where the fall winds, when the neighbors, after I pick up all my leaves, when theirs finally fall, because they've got some oak trees that really hang on to their leaves for a long time, the wind blows them into my yard. So I pick up their leaves for them. But I'm grateful because I get mulch and fertilizer for the garden.
My boys, I always love this about my boys. My boys would go and they would mow grass and whatnot, and they would sweep sidewalks or shovel, you know, when the snow came around. One of my boys got in good with a couple of elderly couple, you know, down the road, and he went help clean out their garage and organize it, all for cookies.
Yeah.
Just a sucker for cookies.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I remember I would go out scooping snow, make some money. And I remember, oh my God, I just remembered this. This is a new memory. Thank you. Hang on, because I'm about ready to cry. I walked up to this door and just knocked on, and this little old lady answered, and I asked her if she'd like help, you know, if she wanted her walk scoop. And she said, yeah, go ahead and do it. And so I did. I didn't ask for money at the time. I just said, would you want me to scoop your walk? Yeah, go ahead. And I knocked on the door. You know, I had kind of a figure because, you know, I figured it out. And she invited me inside for a cup of hot cocoa. Well, at that time, I didn't like hot cocoa, but something said, go in and have the hot cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
And when I finished my cocoa, she said, thank you. And I knew that cocoa was my payment. And I said, thank you. And I kept going back and doing her walk and going in and having cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just the company.
You
know,
and that's part of it.
The best thing we can give is our time.
I think that's part of it. Because I don't think she had a lot of visitors. I don't think she had a lot of people left. And I think she was grateful that she just had somebody there in her home that she could give a cup of hot cocoa to. You know, I don't think she might not have had her grandkids close, you know. But holy shit, that just came back like a brick wall hitting me in the face.
That's Spirit telling you something. Maybe there's a little lady that you need to go shovel out her driveway this winter for a cut.
Might be. But even my next door neighbor, Neil, you know, if I got my snowblower out and I'm doing mine, you know, we got 2 foot of snow, I do his walk. I do his driveway. Because it doesn't take that much longer when you got a snowblower. Oh, I missed something. I'm the Scorpio with the dirty mind, and I missed something.
No, thank you for doing that, Keith, because I tell you what, I was pregnant. Oh, I gave birth at the worst times. I was pregnant with Derek. And it's like it's the last week of February, right? And we got this snowstorm and we had there was 2 of us that were pregnant on the road, and we lived out in the middle of nowhere. And so an ambulance literally parked on our road, knowing one of us was going to go into labor. And it was not me. Okay. So I'm sitting out there, right? Small. Yep. I'm shoveling my driveway, and both of my neighbors had snow blowers, and neither one of them came over, and I'm like pregnant, right? And I can't get my garage door open, nothing. And all of a sudden, here comes the right. What does that plow do? Just shovel everything back in, wet, heavy slush. Both of my neighbors stopped blowing at the same time, and I screamed, what would Jesus do? Jesus would bring his snowblower over here and do my driveway. That's what Jesus would do. Fucking threw my snow shovel into the middle of the driveway, started crying. It was so cold. that snow truck driver, the snowplow driver, he gets out and he goes, I got this for you. That's what Jesus would do. And I looked at him, he goes, I could hear you over my and he shoveled out the bottom of my driveway for me. But I was screaming, what would Jesus do? He'd bring that snowblower over here and do this. I was so mad.
How do you change your dishwasher into a snow thrower?
Well, please do.
Hand her a shovel.
Oh man, I tell you.
I know. Sorry. I had to though. It was in my head. I had to get it out.
So when you said that, I'm like, oh, you know what? Thank you, Keith. I will thank you for him. If he's never thanked you enough,
He has.
You know,
He has.
I'm doing it for him, for future and past.
He's got a riding lawnmower, and out by my garden, I've got a patch probably 8 foot by 20 foot that, you know, I water my garden so that grass gets watered. Well, he hits that. It grows exponentially, so he hits that with his rider. So we got a kind of a balance.
Balance is good.
Anything. I don't expect to thank you out of him for doing his walks in his driveway. I don't expect that. I just do it. But he'll send me a text. Hey, thank you. Yeah, no problem. So when he does my garage, I'm like, hey, thanks.
You know, that's being human. That's the best. That's the best thing to give. That's the best thing to be thankful is that we're humans, that we can do that. You know, gratitude. You know,
Theme of the show.
Thankfulness. You know that, and I always say that. I always tell people, you know, Thanksgiving starts the giving season.
Yeah.
But the giving season shouldn't end, right? It should motivate you to do more.
Yeah.
You know, so you can sit down at Thanksgiving and be thankful for all that you've done for somebody else because it's not about you.
I'm thankful I have the day off so I can go see my family.
I'm thankful Jesse's going to be home this year.
Yay.
Yeah. I got a bird thong in the fridge. I tell you who I am thankful for. My delivery driver.
She got that head bobbing thing going on.
Anthony, I am so grateful for Anthony. You have no idea. Like he 9 times out of 10, it's Anthony that shows up. He knows we have a super big order because I cook nonstop. That's what I do. I'm in the kitchen. I love cooking. So I cook home cooked meals. So I mean, fresh vegetables, everything. So I have a big order every week. I am grateful for him. I am grateful that he struck up a friendship with me. I am grateful he shows up and I live out in the middle of nowhere and he's like, oh, I know this house. Click, I'll take this order, you know? And he's thankful because we're probably the only ones that tip him really well.
You're male people.
Yes.
Your male woman, your male man. Okay. They go through weather, the heat, the cold. Leave something in the mailbox for them. With a note that says, this is for you.
You're garbage truck people.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, that's one thing. I mean,
and if you've got like a lot of broken glass, put it in a box, label it broken glass, set it on top of the trash can so they know. That way they don't toss that lid open, reach in and slice their finger on.
Exactly.
You know what? You don't even have to give them anything except for a card with words.
They would be appreciative of that. Yes.
Handwritten. You know, yeah, no, I don't know. I personally, I like giving. I'm a bad gift giver.
I'm a bad acceptor.
I'm worse at accepting. And you know what I'm grateful for is a partner that actually gets me something every year. Because you know what? I didn't have that.
Yeah.
For like 11 years. I was not thought of whatsoever. And I'm grateful that he thinks of me.
There's that number.
No, I'm bad at giving him gifts. So I just cook him dinner and I say, Merry Christmas. I'll do the dishes.
Lisa, you still watching? Watching. I meant to say watching, but I said watching. I think she's shaking her head.
But you-
That reminds me, I got dishes to do.
I'll bake you a pie from scratch.
I mean,
And then
if we were closer, I would have delivered one to you tonight. Just saying.
Hey, I'd accept your pie any day of the week.
I am
should have a
sorry
ticker
for
right
making
here.
fun
Just
of
doing
Renee.
that right now. There should be a ticker, but we don't have a ticker. Sorry.
What's that?
I said there should be a ticker right along there.
18 plus.
18 plus. Thank you. Thank you.
What's wrong
Please
with
don't let
pie
your-
and dishes? You bring me pie, I'll get the plate out. Don't worry. I even know how to make homemade whipping cream. I can milk a cow too, so I'm just saying.
Renee,
As I have sirens out my window.
just for you. Just for you.
Yes. Yes, we have a ticker. 18 and over show. Just saying.
I will deal with
18
it.
and over. Just saying. Justin, hey, we have to be proactive. And this is being proactive right here.
I'm glad you didn't say professional because we are anything.
Oh fuck! Anybody that tries to say that doing a live video is being professional, they got some serious fucking problems. They're too big of themselves.
Yes.
And they think that they're professionals.
I'm a professional baker.
I'm a professional procrastinator.
I was just gonna say that.
My mom.
Not about you, Keith. I was gonna say that about myself.
My mom got me a sign when I was 16, 17 to hang on the wall that said professional procrastinator.
I'm a professional.
That could be sitting right next to everything's gonna be all right.
I'm a professional mom.
It's okay if you procrastinate because everything's gonna be all right if you do.
Divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing.
Yeah,
So
do you know what that divine timing is called?
I don't have to because it's in divine timing.
Do you know what that divine timing is called in this house?
Loophole?
What is it?
Mom?
Mom? Yeah. Yeah. I could see that.
Okay.
Divine timing
in this house, it's the oak in the other room. I will admit to that. It's the oak in the other room. Sometimes I just don't have it in me anymore. Sometimes I don't know if it's because I'm. Ooh,
it's on the day.
Shit. 48. Am I 40? Yeah, 48.
56. 11.
And
28.
Birthday's coming shortly in December, and I'm just like,
oh no, you didn't.
I just get tired lately of too much shit. I think I think it's where I'm at and the weather. I just need to get the.
Renee, if you want to come down to visit, you can come down to visit. Look, I'm in.
I know, and that's the problem. I may not leave.
That's fine. That's fine. More the merrier. And yes, Keith, I'm 28. I have been 28 now for.
I used to have my so-and-so annual 29th birthday.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm 24.
And when I got my help and that thing was gone, all of a sudden, I was 6 years old again. So I said, you know what? Okay, I'm 6 and I'm 49 now. I admitted to my own age. But with that thing in me, I could not admit to my age, I would have an annual 29th birthday party.
You know what, Keith? I'm going to tell you something. Jesse acts like he's 16, acts like he's 6, has the mind of a 16-year-old and the body of a fucking 90-year-old. Okay.
Where's his Scorpio in his chart?
Listen. Now, Taurus, all the way through. Taurus.
Opposite of Scorpio.
He is the bull. Yeah. So yeah, he acts like he's 16 or 6. Thinks like he's 16 and his body's, beat up. So it's like 80, 90 years old. So,
I resemble that remark.
I mean,
I'm just a Sag, so I just want to party. And then I cry because I'm a Cancer. And then I just get mad because I'm crying because I'm an Aries.
hold on. Is that why Nate cries all the time? Is that why he's so emotional? He's a Cancer.
Yes. Water sign.
He's a crap.
Water sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scorpio, Aries, Sag. Right here. All three. Right here. In the now moment. And I fight with myself. My sun sign will wake up and look at my moon sign and say, "You won't fight."
I've always been told that I'm just a Pisces. I mean, which makes sense because, my name goes along with it. I mean, Janus, the two-faced god, not two-faced because, whatever, two-faced so they can see both ways. Lynn is river. So, I mean, there's that. I mean, I'm a woman. I've got 2 personalities. Just two.
Okay.
Wow. You admit to 2? I'll admit to about 5 or 6.
We can have Joni run your birth chart and see how many.
Too many. Too many. I have 2.
What are you drinking? Tea? What kind of tea? Tequila.
That's right.
So speaking of names, because you had me thinking, so I had to go look mine up. So we already know Renee means to be reborn. My middle name is Catherine, so that's pure and clean. My last name is Cody, which means by the river.
Well, I am that river. You want to take a jump in? I'm just saying.
I hope. I don't know how that water will be afterwards. It might be boiling.
That reminds me of Doctor Who episode, River Song.
Janus means precious gift of God.
You run your birth chart. That's how you know. You do have other signs. You have your sun, your moon, and your rising.
Remember when they redid all that thing? Remember when they were like, no, Pisces aren't Pisces anymore? And oh my God, that pissed me off. I'm like, no.
Oh, because of that other sign that's not there anymore.
But is back.
It's like Pluto. Is it a planet? Is it a moon? I'm sorry, they lied to us.
Mars was a moon of a bigger planet, a much bigger planet. And then that bigger planet got blown up, which became the asteroid belt, what didn't blow into outer space and was retained here became the asteroid belt, which we go through twice a year. Mars got moved. A couple of them got turned. So instead of rotating this way, they rotate this way. There's legitimate proof that there was another planet there. And if you look at how it's scientifically proven that planets are paired, they were made in pairs, and Mars doesn't have a pair. It was a moon that had an atmosphere and water, and they think that the other one did too. So you had a population on the main planet and then a population on Mars. And then when that planet blew, it blew Mars's atmosphere away. And some say that's why we're here, because they hightail it here. I don't know, just saying. But if so, I'm grateful because that meant I could be here. What's that?
All I'm saying is that Venus's planet is Uranus.
Doug. We have to call it Doug, or I'm going to start giggling.
Doug. Doug.
And you know what belongs on Jupiter? I learned this in school. Boys.
Boys?
Yeah. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Girls go to
Just like, men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
yeah.
Yes, I'm rubbing my third eye because it hurts right now.
So,
I'm
where
never your clue. Whatever you say bounces off me and to you.
I know you are, but what am I?
whatever happened to liar, pants on fire, hanging by a telephone wire?
I have always wanted to see a liar's pants start on fire.
I mean,
when they fart, just flick a lighter. They're full of shit, right?
I mean, next time we're somewhere, we could just try it and see what happens.
all the methane that blows out.
I mean, we could make plans to be somewhere and see what happens next year.
I am grateful for methane.
Oh, girl.
And we could see what happens.
I may save my pennies in my vacation days.
They discontinued the penny. It takes 4 cents to make 1 cent, so they discontinued the penny.
Yeah.
Save your pennies, people.
Yes.
Save your pennies for a rainy day. That rainy day is here, baby. And I got
plenty of pennies in the other room.
Oh God, I've got so many
like
I gotta go through. I might have that $4 million penny. I might, but I gotta go through and find it.
Can you imagine if you had one wish in the world? I always wanted to do this. Like I ponder this. I wish that I could find everything that I've lost. Do you know how much money we might have?
There's an angel you can ask to help.
Well, I'm just saying. But all the marbles I would have, oh my God.
Okay, the marbles that I have lost, I don't want them back.
No, Jeremy.
Hey,
No,
Jeremy.
worth money. Jeremy, don't give that penny away. Exactly. You charge them 15 cents.
Oh no! Go for a whole solid quarter.
I'd say go for $1.25. Inflation.
Charlie Brown. It's a nickel.
Oh, isn't it? Is it a nickel
5
for Lucy at the? Isn't it 5 cents?
5 cents.
So, in today's day and age, here it's a dime. These are special dimes. These are special dimes. They have somebody's year of their birth on them.
There you go.
When he comes to visit.
I have a. You know what? Just let me grab it. I need it. I need the prop. Hang on.
Oh my God! I have no idea. I have no. And there's that laugh. If it's a purple dildo, I don't know what to do.
Call him a narwhal.
Call him a narwhal. Say it's behind his back, I'm afraid. If you put anything on your forehead, we got problems.
This shoe. I am grateful for this shoe.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
I have had this shoe. It's a ceramic shoe. It is a bank. Okay.
Ooh.
I have had this since I was not even a teenager. It was a gift. And the rubber is still pliable. I'll say the plug is still pliable for those of you with my kind of mind. But it used to have shoelaces in it. They rotted away, but it's a bank. And as I would come across different coins like Liberty V nickels and stuff like that, older coins, I would put them in my shoe.
So you're saying that you have to put the plug in to receive the money? Got it.
Yeah, because if you don't, it'll drop out the bottom. You're going to knock that bottom out. Okay?
So is it 50 cents? Just turn it on and start to vibrate too.
But I
Does that shoot
finally,
pretty
it
fast?
survived the fire. I cleaned it up. And a few weeks ago, I finally pulled the plug. And I had to shake it and move everything because it was full. It was full. In order to get it empty, I had to shake it.
We have a ticker. There's a ticker that says 18 and over. Just say,
How do you shake it again?
how do you shake it?
Oh, that's aggressive. That's really aggressive.
You grab a
Be
hold of
careful.
ceramic.
That
You
can go flying out of your hands, and you
don't
can
want
break
to drop it. You don't want it coming out of your hands. So you gotta grip it, and you just gotta
You
shake.
might punch yourself in the face.
And then you gotta turn it. And I got all but 3 coins out.
Did you? Did you twist
And
it, Keith?
those 3 coins would fit into this slot, but would not come out of here. Okay. So I had to maneuver
So the
them
hole wasn't big enough.
with some tweezers. I had to put tweezers in the hole and grab a hold of them in order to turn them so they fall out of the slot.
That's what, folks. That's what happens when you don't use your slot.
But
That's what happens when you don't check your size.
as I'm going through these, on a serious note, as I'm going through these coins,
There's nothing serious, Keith.
I would pick this
Furious left the building a while ago.
and I remembered when I got this dime as a teenager, and I still got it. And I got this coin. I got that from my grandma. You know, I got this one. I got that from my mom. And it survived the fire. And now they're in my other safe because I'm not putting all that back into my shoe.
Or in your
I'm
slot.
not putting it back in the slot after I finally got it.
Because obviously that slot had not been used.
So now I got
And you
I
now
gotta
I
take
got
it back, Mark. I'm gonna piss myself because I'm laughing so hard.
now I got a big box that I put them in. I got a big box. But it's got a flipper on it that you got to flip up. It's on the top. You flip it and then it opens.
flip it, rub it down. Oh no!
And then you open the box and there's all these goodies in the box.
18 and over. Just saying. 18 and over. Just saying.
So I guess my point is, if you got an old shoe, look in it. There might be something good. I don't know. This might be a precursor to Drunken Oracle. Just saying.
Maybe.
Drunken,
I think we broke Jan. Jan had to go pee, I think.
Drunken Oracle 2.0.
So what you're saying?
Is everybody should go look and see if they have an old shoe that has a really big or a not well used slot with a rubber stopper. Because rubber stoppers obviously stop it from whatever.
Hang on.
Oh God, I'm afraid.
So,
Afraid.
people, this is the link to Drunken Oracle. Wait. No, wrong one.
Is it? Uh-oh.
No, that's.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. Let me click on it, see where it takes me.
Click on it, see if it works. It comes up and
It won't open.
Debbie does Dallas.
Well, that might be the link to Drunken Oracle 2.0
Might be. We don't know.
that I'm grateful for because I finally.
Here, I'll log on and I'll hit the button and
Okay.
see what happens. I'm afraid.
I like how you do it. Okay, I'll let you do it. I was just about ready to do it.
I finally have a partner to start Drunken Oracle up again. It's been a minute. And she's sitting right here. She's sitting right here. This is my new partner for Drunken Oracle 2.0. And Lisa, the almighty sound effects lady, will be joining in. She's the one that likes to do the dishes. What is that?
That gives us. The link that you put is us. That's
All right,
not
hang
Drunken
on.
Oracle.
Hang on.
I was afraid. I'm like, I'm going to hit this button. I don't know what's going to happen. Is my phone going to blow up?
Right? You see a YouTube video on how to with plugs.
Let me try this one.
Hey, come on now. I've told Keith 100 times he should go on and do that.
Try that one. Try that one.
And he can do a video about changing plugs.
Changing your plugs
Yes.
is very important.
That
They
one
do wear out.
that one brings you right here
There we go.
to Drunken Oracle right there.
And then all of a sudden I get a red box that says, oops, something went wrong. Try reloading the page. Are we still live?
Yes.
Here. Hold on here. There it is. Now, because I have it going the right way. That is where everybody needs to go.
What we do there is we drink and read the tarot and oracle cards really, really bad.
Yeah, really bad.
Really bad.
Oh God.
And I just sit in the background.
And nobody's
encouraging
drunk
it
in a long time.
Hmm?
And nobody's seen me drunk in a long time. Jesse's gonna have to be home when we do Drunken Oracle.
Well, that's why we only do it once a month, because we need time to recover. We do this to put smiles on your faces, to make you laugh, to make you forget about your life, your job. Just sit down, grab a cup of whatever, and let's laugh together.
That's it. I'm gonna cut this as a cup of whatever on it. If he pulls one out of his ass, I'm gonna fucking die.
No, he's just gonna pull out his deck and he's just gonna pull out his deck and show you.
I'm pulling out my what?
Your deck.
That's in my pants.
No, deck.
Not your cooking.
DECK. Deck.
Oh, yeah, I got one of them out back too. Did you know that you cannot shuffle the book with the cards? Did you know that? I just found that out.
Maybe the book wants to be involved in this venture.
It's always good to have a how-to guide.
2 cards jumped off the bottom as I was trying to shuffle the book with the deck. Something about the bottom tonight. It's something about the bottom. You know, the bottom where the rubber goes. I don't know.
I dropped my selenite off my deck.
But, oh my God. Renee, this one's for you.
Oh God.
Look at what that crow's doing. It's eating them cherries. So you must have had a cherry pie, just saying. And you got another one over here. That must be the oak because you dropped one. So he's getting that one. And you're getting ready to fly out and spread the pie. So that's for you. And Jan. Oh.
He's like on a serious note.
Oh. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, look at the card. Because you got full sunflowers, and then you got a cup with some gold stuff in it. I don't know where the gold stuff came from, just saying. But you got stuff,
still in it.
You got stuff over here that looks like mushrooms. But if you look at them with a drunk eye, that kind of look like a female anatomy. And then you got 2 crows flying way up here watching to see what this guy does with those. So beware of people watching you when you're doing stuff. Just saying. And
he's always watching me. He's my stalker.
If you stand on the top of your cup and you pee, that's what it's gonna look like. Just saying.
And there's King Crowley watching you going, you better be careful of your decisions because I'm watching.
So that is a small.
Just remember, mine is bigger.
Yeah. Could be. I'm 5'6", 120. Just saying. I got what
Make sure you make good decisions, people. And don't make any deals at a crossroad. Don't ask for Crowley.
Is that Crawley?
Crowley from Supernatural.
My cousin's last name is Crowley.
Well, I was just thinking, you know,
Not
my
Aleister Crowley, not the
that's who my deck is. I have the Thoth deck. It's the only deck I use. Like, I mean, and it's blunt and it's mean and it's there. Kind of, it goes along with its owner. The only deck that. Oh, Jesse's watching. He made a comment about slots and plugs.
Oh,
Hey,
I have family out in Black Forest, so
We do get sidetracked once in a while,
yeah, we do.
but we'll generally realign it back into being grateful, and I'm grateful that we could have these giggles tonight. And
they're thankful for us. We give them a good representation of things and stuff and things.
Stuff. You guys say it right.
Stuff and things.
Stuff.
I'm thankful for all of our watchers.
I am too.
Yes.
I am grateful because we learn from them also.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody want to throw out whoever's left? You know what you guys are grateful for this year? Like anything odd, anything strange, anything?
Right now, I am grateful for a tally mark. I'll be right back.
Shit. If I would have just held on for 5 more minutes.
Well,
he's getting better at the tally marks.
Little man, I don't know. We'll just leave it at that. Here, I need a board. Just go boop. Keith 1, Jan 1.
I drink sweet tea. That's my problem.
Well, it didn't help that we were talking about, his sneaker that has a slot and a rubber plug.
No.
So that didn't help matters.
All the places that shoe's been. Can you imagine?
And all the things that shoe has seen.
I was about ready to say that. Like, I'm sure, that if that shoe could talk.
That shoe could talk, there would be a...
Yeah, I went through his teenage years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Probably sat by his bedside.
Or I wonder if it was in his car that, that he used to race, that he used to get all these speeding tickets for.
Yep.
Because when I had to, when Keith asked me to look into the property and, and up comes newspaper articles and I'm like sending him pictures of it going, hey, who's this guy?
Right.
And it's him, him and those, the locks, talking about like his bowling.
You know what? I miss bowling.
He's creeping around the corner. Look at this creeper.
Creeper.
Yeah. What? Were you creeping?
We got to.
I saw your shadow. Oh, now he's leaving. Look. I can still see your shadow. I still see you. All right. What did Chris say? Chris says, thankful for someone during my situation. God is always being with me on this hard journey. Yes. And then Heidi said, literally so many things to be grateful for. My breath, my senses, all the beautiful souls I've connected with, the birds, squirrels, nature, our amazing, beautiful bluest skies and sunsets and sunrises, something in the orange. And Denise said, have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
For my friend from Canada. Thank you.
Oh, he forgot to unmute himself. So
you forgot to unmute yourself.
Talk all the shit you want. We can't hear you.
Oh, I'll talk some smack. Just saying.
It's not smack.
Person in the corner, like some like little gargoyle coming around the corner.
I'm gonna throw this out.
Shit, try something with me, Keith. Say schmack. Just like it's like a snack. It's like a snack. Schmack.
It's not a snack.
Snack.
No, snack. Snack.
But I'm going to throw this out real quick because there are some people in our country who have an issue with the Thanksgiving holiday. And so for that, I will say happy Indigenous People Day. I think that's what they call it. I'm not positive if I'm wrong.
That's Columbus Day.
That's Columbus Day. Let me see. What do they say for Thanksgiving Day? I'll find out.
Oh, you're right. I got
You know-
backwards. I got backwards.
You know what? Here's the thing: is we can't hold ourselves accountable for the people in the past. So I will say Happy Thanksgiving. I can't. My family wasn't here when all of that happened. So you know what? I'm just grateful that the United States is
And that's
Yeah, mine wasn't either.
and nobody owns land. Technically, I mean, really, is it your land? Just saying.
It's Spirit's land,
That's right.
God's country. There's a country song about that. God's country.
oh, that's right. And here's the thing, because I forgot, because actually, it's funny because I remember it. It's a year today that Raymond and I did a show on Thanksgiving and the meaning of Thanksgiving. And here I am. It is it's a National Day of Mourning. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just saying it's a National Day of Mourning. That's what the indigenous people call it, is the National Day of Mourning and Protest.
And that's
And that's
understandable.
fine. You have the right. That's why we are the greatest country in the world. You have the right to have your opinion. You have a right to do whatever you want within reason and safety and purpose. So by all means,
You know what? But let's
like
look at
to
the
go back to the way it used to be, where, hey, I do me, you do you, and what you goes on over there and what goes on in my house is my house and my business.
Just don't force your thing on me.
You know what I mean? That's all.
I look at Thanksgiving as not like I look at it as the day of giving and giving thanks for your neighbor, helping out your neighbor, giving thanks to your family for being there.
Because that's what Squanto kind of helped and did.
Right.
Because I know for a fact I wouldn't be here if Squanto didn't help, because I'm a descendant of 8 of those families out of how many that survived that first winter.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful that Squanto helped my ancestors. Just saying.
Yep.
Because I wouldn't be here.
I just want
Be thankful for our neighbors.
the proper history to be taught, because it's not. And
Yeah.
maybe sometime soon I can be grateful that it is. But
I homeschool.
we'll get there.
But that's what, they'll say National Day of Mourning.
But at least
and
I'm
protest.
making the
Like I said, it's fine.
attempt, because I need to put the knowledge back into my head that I used to have that I don't have anymore tonight. But I'm like, hey, we get it. And here's to you.
I'm very much so. I can't apologize for what my grandfather did. I'm not my grandfather. I can't apologize for what my great grandparents did. I'm not my great grandparents. I can't apologize for my family. I'm not my family. I am me. I know what I do, and I'm grateful that I am me. And I don't know, like I very much so feel that way. I think that yes, we need to honor the past, but let's get real. The whole world is integrated now. It was bound to happen.
Pretty much.
And I can't hold it against our ancestors. Our ancestors only did what they knew was right. Or what
they only did what they knew.
Yeah.
That's right.
They didn't have
they
the
weren't-
tools that we have today to help us learn to heal ourselves so we don't hurt other people.
Why are we going to make this generation coming up pay for it? I shouldn't have to pay for anything that anybody did.
No.
I'm very much so that way. I mean, I didn't ask to be born here, but I was born here, and I'm grateful that I'm born here. And I'm prideful, and I take care of the land, and I respect traditions.
Yes.
So therefore, it is what it is. I mean, I live in a melting pot.
Teach kids to respect. That's it.
That's right.
Yeah.
We teach you about history and how not to repeat it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what are we doing when we sit down? We protest things like this and everything else. All we're doing is teaching people how to hate again. So, and how to hold that prejudice and how to hold this and how to hold that. Why can't we just move on? It's not applicable today. And I'm not. We make our own way. And if you choose to live that way and you choose to be stuck in the past, then you know what? That's your priority and your perspective and your prerogative.
Your business.
And it's your business, but don't take it to the streets. I am a white woman, but yeah, I will stand up, and I'm the first one that will go out and find a missing indigenous person, female. I'm the first. I'm the first one to say that is native land, and you don't mess with that.
Right.
No,
On Johnny's show.
But technically, is it really their land? Because you know what? Let's look at the Trail of Tears. Like, I mean, we just shoved all the tribes together into one place, and you know what? Everybody lost their rights to the land and everything else. Like, so I mean, really, honestly, this is land that's been granted to you.
They used to war over land before we ever got here. I'm just going to throw that out.
Okay? That's right.
The
Apaches.
It was all around the world. Okay. This group conquered this group. The Romans. Look at what the Romans did. Look at what
the Vikings. I mean, everybody.
But now we're more integrated.
Civilized?
Yes. So maybe eventually we'll be able to live in peace and understanding. And
that's what I pray for. It's just the understanding.
That would be a wonderful day.
The letting go. Coming from where I come from, where I live, with everybody being mixed, you know, we don't.
The way I look at it,
I am thankful.
Okay, go ahead.
I am thankful for living in New Mexico. I am thankful to be a New Mexican. I am thankful that I grew up around a melting pot of cultures, especially being on the border. Mm-hmm. I am thankful for it. I am thankful that I am not the majority. I am thankful that, you know, I got to learn other people's traditions, and I'm respectful of it, and I love it. In fact, you know, probably more Mexican than you know, Mexicans in some cases. And I'm okay with that. I really am. I am thankful for the Buffalo Soldiers that were here. And if you guys don't know who Buffalo Soldiers are, please, and go do your research on Buffalo Soldiers. Do your
research and go learn.
You know, I'm thankful for the Buffalo Soldier.
Now I have that song going through my head.
I am thankful that I didn't grow up with the prejudice. You know, I didn't grow up with the bullshit.
The way I
grew up, everybody had color, and we were all colorblind. We were all people. We were all stuck in the same shitty fucking town.
When we were kids.
Yeah, being kids. You know, I am a product of the 80s and the 90s, and I am proud of it. We're probably the most tolerant generation, I would say, of anything. And so I look at the world and I don't understand where people are coming from. I really don't. You know,
there's people and there's assholes. That's how I look at it. You can be black and be a good person, or you can be an asshole. You can be white and be a good person, or be an asshole. Okay, that's my philosophy on life and people.
You know what? If you're from here,
or you're an asshole,
we make fun of you. Absolutely. We don't make fun of you. We pick on you because we know your cultural difference, because we learned your cultural difference and we respect it. So you know what? Like, yeah, I get the white Uno card thrown at me all the time, you know, and I just turn around and I'm like, oh yeah, and I'll throw, you know, this Uno card and I'll throw that Uno card, and but we're respectful because we know the history. You know, I can tell you all the native history around here and all the people that came around here. I can tell you this history. I can tell you that history. I can tell you where you're from. You know, I can tell you what your background is, what your traditions are. And yes, we make fun of each other for it. Absolutely, 110%. And we're okay with it because we're New Mexican and we don't care. We're a different breed of people.
And there's new scientific proof out about who was here first. I'm not going to go into the whole spiel.
Right.
But there have been people here for possibly 30,000 years.
Hey, White Sands, New Mexico, right down the road from me. We found the oldest set of footprints in the United States.
Yes.
So, you know, here we are. Like I said, I'm from New Mexico. We're a different mix and breed of people. I can prove that XYZ was not here, but this was here. And here's the thing. I have somebody in my ear, and I know who it is. Okay, I have somebody whispering to me. Remember when I
Welcome,
brought
brother.
a bag of potatoes, you Irish? And I'm like, you know what? That
I mean, it all comes down to, like, that's why I'm a big proponent of, yes, do I do my research about paranormal stuff to help my
Yes,
paranormal team, to help people?
and you were
Yeah.
amazing at it.
But you know what? And I tell everybody, go find out your own history. You'd be surprised of who you're related to and where you come from.
Yeah.
And it may change a lot of things on how you look. I mean, I used to say all the time, like, my ancestors were nothing. Like, we didn't do nothing great. We weren't a part of anything good.
Yeah, you were.
But when you start to actually learn and you actually start seeing names, and then you're starting to see, they were at, like, in my case, this battle and that battle, I'm going, okay, so they were at Concord and Lexington. That's a huge battle. That is the beginning of our great nation.
Yeah.
So my ancestors decided to say, you know what? I want freedom. I'm going to fight for it.
Yeah.
And I never knew any of that shit. I didn't know anything of that.
If you look at it, the Chinese were put into slavery. The blacks were put into slavery. The blacks were put into slavery first by the blacks.
And the Chinese by the Chinese, and the Irish by the Irish.
Yes.
We enslaved our own people, and we sold our own people. I say that.
So my ancestors, I am part Irish. My ancestors were slaves. Okay. We have all these people over here asking for reparations. Where's ours?
Where's mine?
I don't want it. You know what? I look at it as my ancestors got to help build this country.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it.
And
I don't want nothing for that.
Right. And I get that, because I turn around and I wish I could dig into my family. Renee knows, I can dig only so far back. And knowing what I know, but what's been told for me from word of mouth, my family was slaughtered for who they were. And that is heartbreaking to think. And you had my great grandmother had to change her name how many times? Exactly. Had to lie about where she came from, had to sneak a child into this country.
Yep.
Look at where he came from.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that.
I mean that.
I also get everybody wanting to flood in here, but we have a process.
Every country does.
But does that process need to be looked at and maybe change a little bit? Very possibly.
I don't know, Keith, because you know what? Coming from a place of immigration, the people that earn their immigration know more about our history and our Constitution than people that live here in this country. And that says something. So, no, I don't think it needs to be changed. Because you know what? It's not like Poland. Poland, you have to have a job. You have to buy your own insurance. And you have to have this and you have to have that. And the second you don't, you're...
Try going to Canada or Mexico and becoming a Canadian citizen or a Mexican citizen.
So, I mean, no, I don't think it needs to be changed.
I'm talking the numbers. That's what I'm talking about, is the numbers.
We can't even support our own.
And the fees. So I get the fees and the numbers, but something's got to give somewhere. We got to make some kind of a change in order to have a balance.
So do you know that we import monks from Vietnam? Monks come to move here from Vietnam.
Monks?
They're given a house. They're given a car. They're given a business. They're given everything. Do I agree with that?
No.
No, absolutely not. We need to take care of our own before we can start taking care of other people.
Yeah. I am grateful that I have insurance at my job, but I can't afford to get anything health-wise done, even with insurance. But yet these people get everything handed to them.
Want a handout.
Okay,
And
good for you. But there needs to be some kind of a balance. And I think our current administration is working on that. But
And
they fought every step of the way. And I didn't mean to get this political. I apologize.
Well, no, but it goes back to being, why we have Thanksgiving, Oh. It goes back to why we have Thanksgiving. We go back to Thanksgiving because we also fought to keep this land, and we didn't we fought. We fought for our freedom, right? And it was earned.
We fought for our freedom. All three.
That's right. And I guess I look at it as the people that want to come and destroy this country and the people that want XYZ. What are you going to do for this country? What are you going to do to make this the greatest country again?
They
What are
come here escaping what they're in,
and
but
bringing
then
their shit here?
try to make this country, Europe, Germany, the same as what they left. That's not right.
That's not right. And I'm sorry, I don't believe in flying any other flag other than the American flag, because we are American. And I'm grateful every day to say I'm an American.
If you're proud of your heritage, I don't care if you fly your flag, but the rules, the laws in this country are United States at the top. Okay. Then if you want to fly your flag below, more power to you. I don't care.
I would like you to go to another country and fly the American flag above everybody else's. Okay. I'll just call it out. Fair is fair, right? Everybody wants to talk about being fair. When you denounce your citizenship, you denounce your citizenship. When you become an American citizen, you are American. You are no longer XYZ. Yes, that is where you came from. But you know what I am sick and tired of hearing is everything having a label. No, we are American. We are absolutely American. Be proud of where you came from. Absolutely be proud of your heritage. But what are you going to do to build this next generation? What are you going to do to put the pride of being an American in? And that's where I see these people that have earned their citizenship.
Yes.
Sure, that the next generation knows how hard they fought for that citizenship and what they had to do to earn that citizenship.
We have the Homestead National Monument just outside of Beatrice here in Nebraska. It is the first homestead in Nebraska. Actually, the first homestead. And every year they do a interesting
I know.
a year celebration of
I love you.
people getting their citizenship. The ones that have worked their ass off to learn English, to learn our history, and they celebrate that. And I went out and I watched that. And I told them, hey, congrats, thank you.
Yes, you know what?
Sorry, I had to put a sorry. It's probably bad taste, but that's okay.
I come from a place where I see a lot of people gain their citizenship, and I am so proud of everybody that gains their citizenship.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Welcome. Let's get you a job.
I don't agree with. I'm glad that the anchor babies that's been taken away, because women were dying to come over here to give birth in America so their child could be an American citizen, and that's scary. That is scary. How many times we were called up call to a woman who's dragging herself across the desert and she's not going to make it, and that baby might not make it either. People don't understand the horrors, and they're like, oh, I can't believe you did away with that. You don't see it.
So it should not happen. If it doesn't happen, if it's not legal, then it won't happen.
Right. That's right. You know, how many coyotes? You know, I mean, I live in an area, like I said, I'm a border girl, so I have a completely different view upon.
You've seen them run across your backyard.
And you should see how many people who earn their citizenship want this, right?
And the one
and how many people that earn their citizenship that are happy to celebrate Thanksgiving?
Yes, and the ones that gain their citizenship are upset at the illegals coming into our country, getting everything handed to them when they had to work their ass off and pay this much money in order to gain it. So I get it. I do.
Yep.
And I'm grateful for those people that did it in the right way.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say this, and I don't care how controversial this is. One of the biggest things that I have this year is ICE. Thank you. Thank you for going out and doing that job. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you put up with.
Yes.
Thank you to my Border Patrol agents who keep me safe.
Put your bodies on the line every day.
Every day. You know, these Border Patrol agents go out and they patrol some of the most dangerous areas that there is. You know, dirt bikes, horseback, walking. And they go out in these treacherous conditions and they got to fight the worst of the worst. And thank you. Thank you for doing that. And thank you for saving those people, because our Border Patrol just doesn't keep our border safe, but they find the stranded people that the coyotes and the cartels have just left to die.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for keeping the drugs out of my country. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Those coyotes are bringing fentanyl in over our borders, under our borders, and
under the tunnels.
Yeah,
Border
and they are very sophisticated.
Border Patrol units that around here that go into the tunnels. Thank you. Thank you for risking your life. Thank you for going into the depths of the unknown, not knowing what you're going to find.
Thank you, law enforcement. Thank you,
fire department. Thank you,
fire department, EMS. Yes,
to our military. Thank you to our Coast Guard.
Yeah.
Everybody makes fun of the Coast Guard, but no, you know what? Thank you. You got the hardest job in the U.S. military.
That's a border too.
Coast Guard.
That's a border too.
That's right. I appreciate you guys.
Yep.
I'm a military daughter. I'm a I was a military wife. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you for everybody who's standing up for the right causes and the right reasons. Thank you for trying to protect the sanctity of life. Thank you for protecting us.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's get on a better subject here. Let me think of one.
Just being thankful, gratitude.
I'm thankful for my shoe with the slot and the plug. Just saying. So I can put stuff in it here, or I can put stuff in it here, or take stuff out of it here. Whatever works. Just saying.
Happy Thanksgiving and be proud to be an American.
Yeah, I am.
Yep.
And if I was born in Germany, I would proud to be,
sure.
Actually without words. With what's going on over there, I don't know if I would be or not, because they're I was going to change the subject. I'm changing the subject.
I am thankful that we're living in a time where everybody's eyes are being opened.
Yes, that.
Just remember, pie makes everybody happy.
Here.
The Rock likes pie.
Cherry pie.
Okay.
And Kurt Angle
likes
milk with his cookies. And Stone Cold loves his beer.
And everybody loves Deborah's cookies.
I like cookies.
The Undertaker is grateful for his brother, Kane. I can go on and on and on and on and on. The amount of
I just had to say everybody loves pie. So
cherry. And we're having peach cobbler. Go ahead, Keith.
oh no, peach.
The cherry pie, that song's just going through my head right now.
That's when you guys we're having peach cobbler. I'm not making pie this year.
Put a smile on your face, 10 miles wide. I miss pie. I haven't had
See?
pie.
That's the cow.
I mean, I'll just say this: wear
I gotta
gratitude
throw
like
it up.
smoke,
I gotta throw it up.
and it'll feed every corner of your life.
Pie? Pie has a lot of filling too. I mean, it could fill definitely every quarter of your life.
Oh, devil eggs! Oh God, no! Oh,
Well,
sorry.
when you think about pie, you got the crust on the outside you got to get through in order to get to the
I don't eat the crust.
the soft, gooey stuff on the inside.
No, I don't eat the crust. I go straight for the fucking middle. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I'll rip that crust right off. Just give me that filling. And no, Chris, I'm not making deviled eggs. I just thought about it like today, and no, Jesse will be home. So there is no hard-boiled eggs until the day he leaves because I have to sleep next to that. Okay. And we were talking fire layer pants on fire. Yeah. Well, he'll burn a hole in the bed. And I'm just saying, it's just
Don't hard boil his eggs. Just saying.
his waffles.
Well, it wouldn't be eggs for him.
It'd be waffles.
It'd be wavels.
Well,
Wavels. I mean, unless he wants fried wavels, then that's different.
Well, I made him fried huevos this weekend. Put it in a sandwich, put it between two pieces of bread. Add a little salsa.
A little fire, and you'll be fine.
What are you guys making Thanksgiving morning? Everybody talks about Thanksgiving dinner, but nobody talks about what do you make Thanksgiving morning?
I got blueberry muffins that I made with real blueberries.
I think when Jacoby was little, I think we would do like French
It's
toast.
just me.
When he was little, or we would do like waffles or pancakes. I mean, for him, but I mean, I would never really eat just because I'm not all about the turkey. I'm more like a sides girl. So like mashed potatoes, the corn, the sweet potatoes, the green bean casserole.
Yes, he's about to
I'm trying to think what else. The black olives, the stuffed celery with cream cheese.
We're actually
It depends upon what house we were going to too, because like some of them we would have, the typical. You'd have
turkey.
the turkey, the ham, the lasagna, the fish, depending if like an Italian household. We had one house that we went to which after I found out, I never had it again when I went to this house. It was linguine with spaghetti sauce, but it had eel in it.
Ew.
But that's straight out of an Italian household. I mean, that's Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I was like, when I found out it was eel in it, I was like, no, that's fishing bait. Sorry.
Yeah.
Eel is bait.
That's bait.
No,
We're actually doing soup and sandwiches for Thanksgiving this year. We're just doing it basic. And before I got on the show, I was searching through Mom's recipes because she used to make cheese soup with broccoli and carrots, and that recipe was in Mom's recipe box. You think it is now? No.
Nope.
I found it there 2 weeks ago. It was in there. Is it there now? No. However, I found it on the internet. It took a while, but I found it, and I'm going to make it. Will it be as good as hers? I don't know, but I'm going to make the attempt.
You don't have her spit.
It's not her, because that's why I tell everybody. They're like, oh, I loved grandma's rice, I loved grandma's this, I loved grandma's that, and then I have the recipe.
Okay.
I have it. I know exactly what she put in it, even the secret stuff.
Yes.
And it still don't taste like it. You want to know why? Because it's not that said person.
But grandma's ham.
Not love.
Grandma's ham. It always had a very distinct taste. And again, I just got another memory back that I haven't had until right now. She would score that ham this way and then this way. And every
put cloves in it?
There was a clove in it. And then all of a sudden, us kids, after we ate that ham, were feeling good and we rambunctious. And we'd go outside. We'd go outside so the adults could talk and do their thing. Mm-hmm. That woman was smart.
No, she's a kitchen witch.
So the next time I make a ham, guess what I'm going to do? I got cloves right up there.
Garlic. Cloves and garlic.
They had knowledge that they tried to teach me, and I refused. I was too busy doing other stuff, playing video games and this and my friends. And if I knew half of what they tried to teach me, just saying. Jan, what are you giggling? You're giggling.
What Jesse put in the comments. I'm all about pie. Breakfast, brunch, lunch, snack, dinner, and a midnight snack. And don't forget second lunch and, 11Zs, 12Zs.
11Zs. Yes, 11Zs.
Don't forget, there's first breakfast and second breakfast if you're in, Tolkien land.
But what about second breakfast? In 11Zs.
There is that. Then, you have dinner, but you forgot supper. Just saying.
Dinner is lunch. Supper is in the evening. But it depends on where you are in the country.
Yep.
It don't matter where he is in the country. It's just pie. What do you want for dinner? Pie. What do you want for breakfast? Pie.
Pie.
Pie. Pie.
Pie.
Pie.
One day I will have pie again. Just saying.
Oh, I thought he was going to say something else.
What did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to say one day you'll have pie with Jesse. I was waiting for it. One day I'm going to have pie with that man. And I was just like, oh, God, don't say it. Just don't say it.
Okay, Jesse, if we ever get together, we got to go to the grocery store and videotape it. We got to buy a cherry pie or something and sit down and have pie.
No. If you're going to do that, you go down to Village Inn where they have a selection of pie. You can get banana cream pie.
Okay.
I'm just going to see my way out.
Yeah. But make sure I'm not in the screenshot, okay? Just make sure I'm nowhere near while you guys share that pie. Are you going to look lovingly into each other's eyes?
We have a ticker, 18 and over. Just saying.
Are you going to hold hands on the pie? Saying. Will you whisper sweet nothings? That was a mighty big bite.
Are you going to use spoons or forks? That'll be a big thing.
You want
I love you too, but
do you want to taste my half of the pie? Oh my God! We have a
pie town.
We have. That's it, Jesse. You're taking Case to Pie Town. We have a place called Pie Town here.
No, oh my! I have to Google this now.
Pie Town, New Mexico. I promise you. Stroke each other's beards and be like, I have never shared a most delicious pie with anybody before.
Oh my.
I told you we have a town called Pie Town.
Pie Town is an unincorporated community in Catron County, New Mexico, known for its name and pies.
I wanted to buy Pie Town. It was up for sale.
Located along U.S. Highway 60, it is a popular stop for travelers and home for the annual Pie Festival in September.
We have
The
a town
town's
called,
name originated from an early 1920s bakery that sold pies to travelers.
we have a town in Nebraska called Uranus, and guess what they sell? Fudge. You can go buy fudge in Uranus.
You know what? I just want to know if your guys are going to share a meat pie.
Excuse me.
That's just, meat, potatoes,
I love it.
carrots,
The smallest
gravy.
New Mexico town with the biggest reputation.
It's interesting you said that because I just found a pot pie
Pie.
in my freezer that I didn't know I had.
Jesse, well, I know where you're going for dinner. You're going to go over to Keith's house, and you guys are going to split a pie.
I love this.
Turkey. It's turkey.
There is a sign outside of a building. It says the secret to life is lard in Pie Town.
Lard, not Crisco. Lard.
Well, it's not going to go up, but
I see it.
Yep. No, Pie Town's a beautiful place. Actually, I'm still thinking about buying property there.
Well, that's a
Well, if
possibility.
I do, I'll name it, JK's, Pie Village.
Then you can welcome everybody to your pie land.
But in that town, as of right now, there's only 2 places to buy top pie in Pie Town: the Gathering Place and the Pioneer Homestead.
You should be able to get pie anywhere in that town. Just saying.
Well, there's not a lot of women there, so.
And where's there to stay in Pie Town?
I have a friend that lives there.
I love it. Lodging in Pie Town. That's how yeah.
All right, ladies, I love you both, and I hate to do this, but it is 8:49. I gotta have time to get ready for bed for work.
He's got to go drink a
we dropped things back an hour, and here we are at the same time. Still, just saying. But I'm gonna have to hop off here, have some time to calm down from all the giggles, and
I got to discuss with Jesse how often he wants pie.
yes,
Yeah,
that is very important in a relationship. Know how often your partner needs pie. Just saying.
Yep. Obviously, he needs it for breakfast, brunch, lunch, snack, dinner, midnight snack, and every time in between.
That's my man.
Yes,
That's my
remember
man.
that. Second breakfast, second lunch, second supper.
What do you want? Pie.
Yep.
Pie. And pie, the number pi goes on forever. Just saying.
Just like the song that
1, 4, 2, 5, 7, 9, 6, maybe.
If you add a 9 in there, I'm going to smack you, or a 7.
fresh milk with you have to have a glass of with whole milk when you have pie. Yes.
Somebody's got to go out there and milk them teats. I'm just saying.
So pie is 3.14159265359.
That's close.
8675309. Call Jenny. She's got pie too.
You know who her mom is? Actually, she's Stacy's mom.
I was gonna say Stacy's mom. She's got it going on.
8675309.
You know what, Chris? Well, before we leave, that phone number is actually registered to somebody in Wisconsin who keeps their phone line, like their landline, and people call it all the time. Except for you're not going to get anything because they have the phone off the hook at all times.
I may try that.
Poisippi, Wisconsin. Yep, true story.
Hi, buddy.
Just thought I'd let people know. So if you try calling it, you're not add 920 to it, and you're not going to get anywhere.
As soon as I said that phone number, Thor jumps up and starts looking at my printer. He's sniffing it.
Well, they can go right off.
All right. Go print some pie recipes.
Thank you, everybody, for jumping on tonight and giggling with us and putting up with our bullshit. Hi, buddy.
Yes. Absolutely.
And let's just take the next few days to be thankful and grateful for what we have in our lives, and don't take things for granted. Be appreciative of the little things. If you wake up in the morning and your car doesn't start, guess what? You're not going to get in an accident. Change the way you think. Yeah, you got to deal with it, but you have time to deal with it. Prepare to deal with it. Make sure you have a battery charger. Mercury retrograde. Check your car over. Check the hoses. Check the belts. Check your tires. Be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And especially this, Thanksgiving, there's going to be a lot of people on the roads. So just drive defensively and be careful. Go a little slower. It's okay. You'll get there. Leave a little earlier. You'll be all right.
Me too.
Phone just buzzed.
Actually, I do. Sing, Dorothy. Now.
Hi, hi, me oh my. Nothing tastes sweet, wet, salty, and dry. All at once, so when
I had to. Sorry.
Side note to Jan, don't ever open up group text message in the middle of a group fucking podcast.
Hang on. Ready?
Oh God, I'm afraid.
You want to come out, mankind, you want to come out here and challenge the Rock, run your mouth? Well, the Rock says this: tonight he is simply going to serve you up a piece of pie.
Uh-oh. A piece of pie! Oh, boy! We know what kind of pie Rock serves!
Now the Rock says,
Yep, and that's where it started.
there's shepherd's pie,
No, that's not the good kind of pie.
apple pie,
No, Rock, starts with a P. Yeah, come on, you know what kind.
Ticker.
pumpkin pie,
We have a ticker. 18 and older.
and the
We have
ever
a
so
ticker.
lovable poontang pie.
This is gonna be great.
We're gonna get yelled at for this.
But
But
the Rock's got a special type of
Oh,
pie
shit.
that
I don't
is
give a shit.
better than shepherd's apple, better than pumpkin, and believe it or not, much better than the poontang pie.
No way, nothing's better. Michael, come on.
I watched this live.
You would know, but nothing's better than poontang pie. I don't think.
That pie is simply entitled the People's Pie.
So enjoy pie this Thanksgiving, everybody. May it be peach, may it be mixed berry, may it be blueberry, may it be lemon, may it be whatever. Have pie and smile.
Yeah.
And if it's lemon, extra meringue.
Remember, it's got to be stiff. It's got to be stiff tops
That's right.
for that
I
meringue
gotta whip
pie.
it really good.
Maybe a little ice cream. I don't know. So when the ice cream hits that nice warm pie, it just kind of melts and runs all over.
Sweet potato pie. So I will pie you guys later.
Yes.
Have a pieful giving.
Mhm.
And
May you share your pie with everyone.
pie.
All right. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for joining us. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Join me and Joni next Monday at 6 p.m. Central. And we will tell
Love you where you're at.
what kind of pie is coming for the first part of December. On that note, we're out.